Fixing this.
I
Sarah,
actually have notes this time.
I have 2 gifts for you, Sarah.
I
Why?
have one note and it's Horus.
Drew, your mic is cutting out a lot. I'm assuming you changed your settings. Oh, this is from last time. Okay.
What?
I got a chat notification.
He's just checking it now.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Life's
pretty...
too short not to drink Pantalones Tequila.
Yeah.
Tonight's sponsor.
Man, that's good shit. Thank you, Matthew McConaughey, for sponsoring this episode.
All right.
Oh, I should change it. Blue Diamond did reach out. They sent a cease and desist, so we're gonna switch that to what's it called?
Pantalones.
Pantalones Tequila for kids.
Yeah.
Tequila for kids
For kids.
and adults. Like I'm sure they're inclusive. Okay.
Yeah. I think if it was for kids, it'd be Pantaloncito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Sarah, if you will look at the chat. Oh, I can't show the chat. Stand by. I'm gonna fade to black. We're gonna go to the chat, and if everyone will look at Adventures in Drewtonia.
Spoiler.
Yeah, you have to click in case you're not ready to see it. You have to click past the spoiler.
Whoa!
Is this it?
Is this it? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I mean, I meant that, like, this
She was excited. She was
I'm
I'm
excited.
deleting it.
I
Yeah.
was excited.
Yes, this is
God.
it.
I didn't mean, like, is that all? I meant, like,
Jesus
this is
fucking
great.
Christ. This is it. That's all I can do. Sorry, Sarah.
Oh, Drew, it looks great.
Thanks, man.
I
Thank
love
you.
it.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
whatever. Yeah.
These 2 round things are our separate camps, right? I'm assuming.
Yes. You can see through the
Okay.
vivid detail in the free version of that application that those are 2 separate camps.
I love it. And then this is the little cave up here on the north end
There's
that we are
there's no cave.
exploring.
That's fine. There's no cave. That's a cove.
Cove, whatever.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
leave her alone.
It's not. our
English
first
is not my
language.
first language.
I was just
Ah,
about to say that.
we almost went
It's
for the
also not her
triple
first
right
sandwich.
there. Almost went for the triple racism. Sarah, do you have any lighting around you at all that could be near you? Because you look like a phantom.
Wow.
Leave her
wow.
alone.
All right.
Wow.
That was it. We're good.
Honestly speaking, my living room doesn't have a permanent light source. It has I have a low light thing,
Here,
but nobody
I'm
needs
gonna
to see me
I'm gonna
clearly.
stand with Sarah.
Plus, this gives me like the witness protection vibe.
Yeah.
I enjoy.
Which is fine. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's what we need.
Yeah.
One
For
person.
instance,
I mean,
like-
we're on an island, and so I'm just trying to put myself inside of my character
Mhm.
on this island.
Oh, I
If
see
you don't
what you
want
mean with the
me,
background.
Speak your truth.
if you don't
queen.
want my background, if it's that offensive to you, I will remove it.
You know what? Now can I apologize? I feel bad. No, you're right, and I apologize.
You should apologize with a 4D rendering of that map.
Yeah, you know what? Let me run it through Tailspire right now. Okay, I have some housekeeping. Don't mention the nut company received cease and desist. Okay, we already went over that. Okay, so from last week, I have terrible news. I looked up what Google thinks the S sword word is. Hey, there's an Esme.
And a Tilly.
And we were all wrong. If Google's right, we're all pronouncing it wrong. According to Google, it's pronounced shimter. Shimmeter.
You're so.
And
Google is high as.
It's
That-
just I looked it up and it said scimitar.
Next, Sarah. I have solved the. I thought it would be fun to make Sarah tell us what happened last week every episode, but then I realized we record these. If anyone's watching this, if you want to know what happened last week, you just go click on
Oh
it.
shit! It does say scimitar.
It says scimitar.
Yo, that's disgusting.
It's
I
awful.
can't-
It's awful.
I reject that with my entire being.
So we can
I
do
stand with
a
Whitney.
we can do it last week, but just know that you could go to youtube.com/cousinchat to watch what happened last
But-
week.
What?
So typically we did these because, not that I have anything against the recap, because I don't mind doing it. I also don't mind not doing it. But we always did these prior, so
Yeah, it kind of catches everyone up because everyone's got lives, I guess.
And sometimes I sometimes completely forget exactly what happened. Like there's certain things that are stuck in my mind, but there's other things that are not so stuck in my mind.
I think
especially the beginning portion of what happened in the last session. Like I remember it this time around because it's so vivid in my brain. But
It's because I'm such a
not
great
always that
storyteller. But
vivid.
go ahead.
You are a fantastic storyteller.
Sarah, I built you a map. Adam's here. He's the white person on the bottom left.
Hey, Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Not,
Hey.
let's welcome our newest sponsor. Okay, we already covered that. Great. Okay, cool. All the good podcast people have housekeeping. Yes, go ahead.
Can I do the recap this time?
Damn,
I want to
Sarah.
compare notes.
Do you want to ask Sarah to leave the chat so that you'll feel
Sarah,
comfortable?
get the
Get
fuck
the fuck
here.
out. No, please don't.
Let
do
me
that.
leave now.
Okay. Swiffer, regale us with your journey. Chapter 1, the Swiffer
I'm
I
nervous.
gotta
Chronicles.
suffer
I'm nervous.
to Sweet Pea and Sarah squabbling to see who takes better notes.
How many? Okay, wait, real quick. Over, under. Sarah interrupts her 3 times to correct her. I'm gonna say over.
Under.
Wait until she's done.
Under.
Yeah, Sarah's so petty, she will write all the corrections
And then be
down.
like, okay, here's 6, and this is the first. Okay, yeah, good.
Yeah.
point.
Have
I
you now
can't
met
even
my
blame
sister?
her because I corrected her on Port St. Jersey, so you know what,
Which-
she can do what she wants.
Did not need correction, for the record.
Anytime that I can force someone to say that, it's a good time.
We know how much you like that, so we'll say it as often as needed.
If I had a special scene set up to have Swiffer be full screen to tell this story, I would, but unfortunately, I'm not prepared for that.
I want her in a spotlight, please.
Yeah, I feel bad about that.
I can just turn my light up brighter.
missed opportunity.
I don't like that. Turn it back down.
No, it's fine.
My first. Okay, here we go.
Speak
We're
your
fighting
truth, Queen.
the octopus. It starts snowing. We run into something. Octopus is immune to poison. I hear that our ship is starting to take on water. The octopus grabs me and bites me. I stab it and I drop to the ground. The ship is sinking. I grab my necklace. Aldar grabs the map stuff from Red River's chest. Our captain jumps overboard and abandons us. Red River gathers a bunch of food and water. Our ship sinks. The water is ice cold. We're taken by the sea and think we are dead. But we regain consciousness on the beach. A man brings us food. We'll level up. In all caps. We meet Ruglin. He's a gnome. On a small island. Barter's Beach. He has a monkey. Ruglin has been here for a long time. We find our rations on the beach. There's a sketchy cove. Nanners for food.
Delicious.
I catch a fish for food. Angus finds a clump of white flowers.
I've got my first fucking correction.
When he makes noise, the flowers vibrate. Chorus tulips. Remains of a ship in the cove, in the sketchy cove. Red River is working on the maps. I go for a swim. The water's warm. There's some fish, very scarce. We build a badass survival hut for living. I'm sleeping in the water. Birds are brown, feathers,
I'm sorry?
with sharp
All right.
beaks. They crack open shellfish, mussels, clams. They are aloof. They can fly, but not very far. Pelican-sized, but are dumb. Argua bird. Angus killed it. We all go to the cove. Something's wrong. We both, I say we both go in the water, but it's me and Amaya go in the water. Maya sees the ship. The front and bottom half is missing. Main mast intact. Sail and rigging are gone. No anchors or chains. Sora sees a huge creature swim within 30 feet of Amaya. The creature is large. It is a sea lion, a lion-looking creature with gills and fins. I cast Animal Friendship on the sea lion. End scene.
That was really good. Sarah, do you want to go ahead or should I start?
You can start.
No, that was excellent. For 10 Drew points. Drew points will be it'll be revealed what you can spend Drew points on later in the adventure. What is the name of Rublin's monkey?
Fuck, I didn't write it down.
Barney.
Oh shit, son! Barney is correct. Sarah, award yourself 10 Drew points. They're redeemable at any Drew establishment.
My note was monkey.
For 10 Drew points, what were the rations that Red River collected from the ship?
Very specific.
They were. There's a very specific item in the rations.
Bread.
I'll give you half credit, 5 points. Bread was the
Oh,
least.
the
interesting.
rations. Yeah. There's a wheel of cheese.
That is correct. A wheel of delicious Meridian cheddar.
Yeah.
And for 10 more Drew points, and speed is going to count on this one, you're going to want to ding in. Who's the best dungeon master you've ever had in this game?
Ding ding.
Ding.
JP, go ahead.
Drew.
That's correct. That's 10 more for JP.
Thank you.
He's quick with the button.
Yeah, that was really good. Sarah, is there anything else you feel like maybe got not covered?
You're giving my sister a chance to be petty?
I'm opening the petty door. It's for her to walk through.
I love this opportunity, but I will save it for a different time.
Okay, you're gonna bank your petty points? Smart.
For now.
Bold, and I respect it.
Bold choice. That's a master petty.
It's a bold choice. Thank you again to Pantalones Vodka for making this possible. Nope, Pantalones Tequila. Soon to be releasing vodka. I wasn't supposed to say that in the press release. I apologize. Dread.
Sorry,
Reckoning.
Walmart.
And welcome back to Chapter 1, Dread Reckoning. So I believe we ended with Swiffer casting a spell as Sarah investigated the ship. Does that all sound right?
So,
Correct.
Tell me about, just in case you guys don't remember, this is a sea lion. So it's lion-esque features, but it lives, well, as far as you can tell, underwater. It's got huge canines, K10s. These teeth are huge. And you cast, what happened at the end? You cast Animal Friendship?
I have a question about this sea lion that has teeth. Are we talking it's more like a walrus and less sea lion?
Oh, no,
like,
Sarah,
is it
you're
tusks?
confused. Okay, separate the two words. Think of lion
lion.
first, and now it just changed that it lives in the ocean.
So it's just a
has
lion that
gills.
lives in the ocean and has like the body of a sea lion.
Of a lion.
no, of a lion.
It's a
It looks
lion.
like a cat underwater.
Picture a lion, and now put it underwater, and let like 5 trillion years of evolution happen, and that's the creature.
Okay, but then it doesn't have a mane. So am I picturing more like a lioness?
So you've
Or
got a
does it have a
mane,
mane?
but it's like frills, like Vaporeon. Maybe some tentacles in there. It's very scary.
You said Vaporeon last time.
Mhm.
Drew, just so you know,
Yes, Queen. Go off, Queen.
we're gonna run into this every time you describe an underwater creature to Sarah.
Mhm.
She'll want to be very specific about
Yeah. Oh, I'm finding that out in real time.
it. Oh yeah. It might be good to have drawings of these things before.
Well, that's not possible, but thank you.
I
Sorry,
think you
I'm
should
sorry.
spend your afternoon sketching.
Yeah. Sorry, work. Gotta fucking
Yeah.
try to draw this thing. It looks like a circle. Yeah. I asked ChatGPT, but I thought it would be a fun joke to call it a sea lion, but it actually made it very confusing. Anyway, it doesn't matter because you're in a life-threatening situation. I think Jasora rolled quite low. Wait, I'm sorry. I think
I don't
Amaya
think I
rolled
rolled.
quite low for perception or something. So she does not know that the sea lion is behind her, closing the distance with its open fangs. What would you guys like to do?
Wait. Pause.
Yes, go off, Queen.
You said Jasora. I'm Jasora.
God damn
I
it.
see it.
Sarah's character. Amaya is investigating the ship with a sea lion closing the distance in this little cove.
Right, because that's why Jasora didn't go forward. She said, "No, fuck this," and I
Yes.
said, "I don't care. I'm going in."
That is my memory as well. And then I think Jasora cast a spell, animal kinship.
Mm-hmm.
And what,
It's the intelligence is a part of this spell. What's the intelligence of this?
it's an intelligence
Lion,
4 lion that lives under the sea.
4?
Oh, I'm not supposed to tell you the exact number. It's under 5.
It's under 5. Is it above 2?
Yes. What?
Does that spell still work on it?
I don't know.
Mine? Oh
think
shit,
so.
yeah. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, it fails.
It's
shit.
4.
So then it
It's below 5, so it doesn't fit. Well, I don't know.
Do I need to go read this?
If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. So if you accidentally told us earlier what it was, then it fails.
I accidentally told you what it was earlier. It fails.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't. My animal friendship does not work on this sea line.
What does it look like when you cast animal friendship? We're gonna need to get a visual because you continue to cast it constantly.
All I can think of is like those cheesy, not cheesy, but like older cartoons where if there was any like underwater sea intelligent person, they'd like touch their temple and little circles
like
would come out, like
Aquaman?
sonar.
Like
Yeah.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you away from it, and you sonar it, and it ignores you, and it tries to bite Sarah in the face, which it does now, and kills Sarah. Sarah, go ahead and roll up another character while we keep going here.
Well, you need to roll what your attack is to see
Oh,
if it
shit.
can hit me.
Oh shit! I'm gonna say he takes a nibble. His big mouth opens, but he catches some like plankton or something in it and coughs. And he misses you with a bite, and now you can feel this creature very close to you. He's got some tentacles in his mane that are gonna try and reach out and grab you. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
You can make a strength saving throw to attempt to avoid this situation, but it will have to be a perfect roll for you to escape. Brought to you by Pantalones.
That's a nat 20.
Are you serious?
No, I'm joking, Drew.
Wait, I don't see the roll. It's not showing up.
No,
on
it did happen.
Why can't I
Do I
see
need to
it?
take a picture of it and send it to you?
No, I believe you. I'm just bummed about why can't I see. Holy shit. Yeah, it grabs you with its tentacles, and you do something. You do something bad, and you're fine. But you are standing next to this fella. I need you to roll initiative. However, I don't think anyone else knows you're in combat.
Right.
He does
Do
a
I?
Steven Seagal type.
Well,
judo
unless
move.
Yes.
you're still looking at us, Jasora.
Jasora does, so the three of you
I
are
would
in
think
combat.
I'm watching.
However, the people on land do not know. And you
Oh,
guys
yes.
go ahead and roll initiative while everyone listens to you guys get killed.
I rolled a 17.
That's pretty good. I didn't roll a 17.
11.
And my buddy here. Jasora. Amaya, you are startled, and you are up first. This creature's quite large, so think a big, dummy thick adult lion.
I am going to use my ice knife to try to take it away.
Take it away. Take its life
Well,
away.
not to pierce it. I'm gonna to take its life away.
It's not very nice. Oh, I can't see your rolls.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit. Sarah burning the spell slots. And I also think you still have mage armor.
I do still have mage armor, and it's a 16. I'm sorry, it's a 6 damage.
Oh, 16, that puppy be dead.
But yeah,
It does take that delicious 6 damage as it lets out a whimper, like an animal-like whimper. And you take 6 damage feeling bad about that. And what I'm reading here is the target and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Sarah, if I'm not mistaken, that motherfucker being right on top of you would put you within 5 feet. Does that sound right?
what? What are you talking
I believe you're 5 feet from this creature. The ice knife is going to explode, and you're going to make a dexterity saving throw.
about? Okay.
That include the user?
That includes the lion.
Yes, the lion is making his. He rolled a 12. And it needs to beat a 12. The lion dodges out of the way of this horrible cold explosion.
Wait, does that mean that every time she uses the knife, this happens?
Only if anyone that's in 5 feet. So it's good for like crowd control if there's a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, but
The
the
target
person.
each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed. Why would that mean me?
You're a creature within 5 feet.
Okay.
You rolled a 10, and I assume your dexterity is.
I haven't rolled anything for my
Oh.
dexterity yet.
What am I looking at? Oh, sorry.
I rolled 1d10 for damage, and that was a 6.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Dexterity saving. It must succeed at dexterity
You want to beat a 12.
or take 2d6. Okay. Dexterity.
Sarah living that wizard life.
I rolled a 19.
That is you both of you, like Neo in The Matrix, dodge out of the way of this beautiful ice knife explosion.
Backflip out of it.
Oh Jesus! On dexterity save, you both still take half.
Oh shit.
So I guess you roll that damage, and then we'll both take the half of that damage.
Where does it say that?
So if you click on ice knife at the top, it says 2d6 damage on dexterity save fail. Oh, I'm sorry, on fail. You're good. My B.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah. Sorry.
Alright.
I'm not trying to hassle you, I promise. Do you want to get away from this creature?
No, I think I'm fine right here.
And, Sarah, just so you can tell me further to shove it up my ass, you have a special power called Sculpt Spells, and you can save friends from your spell's negative effects. So you can choose yourself to not be affected by it. As long as it's an evocation spell.
I was gonna say that's only when it's an evocation spell.
Oh, is that not an evocation? Okay, that's my B. But anyway, keep that in mind, because I'm going to forget.
Okay.
Jasora, our good friend Swiffer, you're around, how far would you say? 30 feet? 40 feet?
Yes, it said it was 30 feet.
Okay, you can see all this
wait.
happening.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. We can just sit here in silence. Whatever you're interested in doing.
I'm gonna swim up to it and
Okay,
get
give it a hug.
within 15 feet. How does movement work underwater?
So for you guys move, I think, 50 feet.
Jesus.
Because you're mer people. For everyone else, they would move half their speed.
Then I'll get within 15 feet and
Give it a big
cast
smooch.
Thunder Wave.
No, okay. I feel like this is another one that's definitely going to affect everyone.
Well,
You follow your heart song. I'm just talking here.
can I aim it at the line?
It creates a cube. A 15-foot cube.
Oh, I don't know why I thought it was a cone.
Emanating from you.
Creature to 15 cube.
You've got enough movement to where you could make it where it hits him
I
and
can
not
leave,
her.
sir. I can leave Amaya out of it.
Yeah, you've got so much
Yeah.
movement underwater. You guys are cooking
That's
with
what I was
Crisco.
trying to do. Alright, my cube only encapsulates the cat.
The big sea cat. You twist your hands and make some funny noises. And you fire this thunder wave out, and I think I just have to dodge it. Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving.
This thing's constituted as hell. Here we go. That's a 12.
I think you did that last time.
Yeah, double 12s.
You roll a 12.
Bad boys for life.
Good. On a successful save, you take half as much damage, and you aren't pushed. I wanted to push you away.
It's rude.
Let me roll damage. It was a 9. Take 4 damage.
I think we round down. He looks at you and laughs at you. No, he doesn't. He doesn't talk like that. You have his full attention. Make me a perception check, Jasora.
Connected reaction.
9.
You see further into the cove a shiny object. And it is my friend's turn. This sea lion closes the gap. He's gonna take a big bite out of you. Gonna take a little chunk. No problem. That's a 11.
Delicious.
Nom nom nom. You taste great. 16, does that hit?
Yeah.
Nom nom nom. Let's see how much damage I do. That's 11. He
Jesus
takes a huge
Christ.
chunk out of you.
Takes off my arm.
He eats your arm. Nom nom nom.
Bloodied.
And he's gonna try and like shove you. I guess we would do a strength contest. So you roll your strength, I'll roll mine.
Just like flat strength, not a saving.
Here's a flat strength. I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. I'll just roll it anyway.
Yeah, you can do it for fun.
I rolled a fucking 20.
Okay,
What's
this is
going
fucking
a natural
horseshit.
20.
He goes to like whip his tail around and kind of shove you. You like catch it like Naruto Shippuden in his famous anime series, and you lock eyes with this beautiful sea lion. What is that? You see a glint of respect, maybe? But you are both held in that location. Amaya, it is your turn. You're now about 15 feet from this altercation.
Is Jasora still holding on to his tail? Or have they let go?
We're like locked with each other.
Yeah, in my head, it's like a Vegeta, Goku, cool fucking... I'm in an anime mood today, but yeah, they're locked in together. I feel like that thunder wave would get the attention, because it says it alerts everyone within 300 feet or something. Let's see. In addition, unsecured objects are pushed. I feel like that would create quite a thing. Red River,
A
Angus...
big bubble from underwater.
Yeah, you guys start hearing some ruckus. Like, you can tell something is happening underwater. But it's up to you guys whether Angus and Red River how they would respond to that.
Where is it?
It's it's a little bit further than where you saw your mermaid friends enter the cove. Like, you guys can put two and two together that whatever they are doing is causing a disturbance.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna get in the water to just see, you know? Put my head down there.
Make a perception check. Did we say Angus was like... He was
I'm
doing
pretty
something.
far back.
Yeah, you were like
He was in the tree line.
you were making sure that old
He was
boy
in the
didn't
tree line.
follow you.
Did I say like maybe like water is like
There's-
jostling and maybe I'm aware?
This is a super like very like the waves in this cove are so small that like everyone here can see a disturbance.
Alright.
Like everyone
I'm
kind of
gonna
knows.
start
something's
working my way down then.
Yeah. Actually,
Well,
both
you see all the
guys-
bubbles and the ripples in the water, right? That are happening.
Right. I feel like the ice knife explosion and the thunder wave, like there's some like, you know what's up.
Some
But,
fishy going on.
Yeah. Well, you think it might be fish, huh? Both you guys make a perception. Red River got a gentleman's 15. Red River just standing at just like barely underwater. You duck your head. You open your eyes and you have that magic moment where it doesn't sting at all, and you see a flint of metal further into the cove, and you see this fight going on. They're about, God, what would you say, 60 feet in from where you are?
Below me.
Yeah, like kind of like at an angle, kind of in my head.
Yeah.
But who with a
I'm,
14, you see the same thing.
All right.
I have tremor sense, which is monster with tremor sense.
Oh, right.
The origin of vibration.
Yeah. You close your eyes and you picture in your minds. No, none of that happens, but you do see them.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to get added to the initiative? Like, are you guys going to engage?
I will engage, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiation. What is it called? Initiative.
Initiative.
Both you guys, if you guys are throwing down.
21.
That's pretty good.
9.
That's not as good.
Um,
And is it your turn?
before I well, not to, I don't know. But where's Nomad?
To be determined.
Okay. And then we're starting over the initiative round right now. I rolled a 17, but Angus has rolled a 21. Is he gonna go first, or are we continuing?
So, in my head, it was your turn.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So he's gonna go next, and then we're gonna fall into a regular order again.
Okay.
It's weird, right? It's kind of a judgment call. Like, when did they see it? When did they come in the water? This is how my brain's justifying it, and you all are gonna go before the sea line anyway.
Okay.
So it won't be a
Alright.
big deal.
So I'll do my turn now.
Mm-hmm. You throw your arms around the creature and start smooching.
Yes. So I'm going to touch the sea lion.
Oh.
And we're gonna do an evocation spell. Shocking Grasp.
Oh.
So I will be using that sculpt spell to protect Jasora from any
From any
if
shockaliciousness?
needed.
Cool.
Yes. So the lightning is going to spring from my hand to deliver a shock to a creature that I try to touch.
It feels like it needs advantage and some deadly damage if it hits.
It feels that way, but I don't know about advantage, but definitely if it were to hit, some extra, but that's not up to me this time. And a nat 20 for a 24 to hit.
What the what?
Jesus Christ.
Pretty cool
So
hit.
just to be clear, that's like 3 nat 20s that you guys have rolled?
And you rolled one too.
And yeah, and I rolled one. Shit's getting pretty serious. Yeah, I mean, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. It's not going to affect your friend because you had the foresight to protect her.
Is it? Does this make it a critical hit as well?
Yes, it does. Thank you, JP.
Is this a verbal? This might be a verbal.
It's verbal and
So-
somatic, yeah.
I'm gonna say, much like Sailor Jupiter, I believe in you and in the
Oh.
power of our friendship.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Thank
That
you.
was-
And you,
I'm a moment to gather myself.
whose friendship are we believing in? Is it the creature's friend? You know, it doesn't matter. It's beautiful and I love it.
No.
Drew, why do you put us in these situations?
Yeah. I Why am I asking these questions? These are not the
Yeah.
questions we should be asking. How much damage did you end up doing to my friend?
16.
You rolled ice knife, friend,
Oh, did I roll?
and that's
I'm so
called
sorry.
cheating.
That was a complete cheat.
It goes
I'm so
wrong,
sorry.
and you electrocute yourself for 19 damage.
9. That sounds better.
Still pretty
I think you roll it twice. Oh, you did roll it twice. Yeah, electricity courses through your delicious veins, and it shocks my friend that I love very much. He is damaged. He is not bloodied.
Does he have any other conditions based on the type of?
The only other one is he can't take reactions until start of next turn.
Oh shit.
Do I get does he let go of me? Or are we like kind of out of our?
I would say with the shock, he definitely lets go of you, and you can get away without an opportunity attack because he cannot react.
Yeah, then I'm definitely going to distance myself.
But we're gonna switch back to Angus first to like fix the initiative order because he rolled so well. Angus, you are how many feet did we say? 60?
Pretty far, I guess.
Yeah, you guys are far away, but it is your turn.
I'm gonna use my. I guess if I'm 60 feet away, I can use my 30 feet.
Yeah, if you use your dash, you can go 30 feet.
Wait, Marcus Christopher's in. Do we need to let him roll for initiative 2 to get him going? Is he gonna join the fight?
We are gonna
Yes.
do a check-in. MC, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I just didn't want to mess anything up.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you, Sarah. MC, basically you were patrolling the beach, and you notice some water bubbles reaching the surface, and you're worried your friends are in danger.
Okay. Do I need to roll for that?
I just need to
You see-
know how your character responds to that, and then we'll decide if you're engaging in the combat.
Well, he would see. I think Drew. He would also see Angus and myself.
Yeah, yeah, and you see your other comrades,
Swimming-
rushing to the
swimming towards that area.
for sure.
Oh, they're swimming?
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
so Angus and myself are swimming towards that area, and then the two mer people you saw earlier go underwater.
Okay. If you guys are in the water and they're underwater,
Time to look for some nanners. Nanner hunt. Let's get it.
So how far out are they? How far out are the mer people when they went down?
You assume, I think we're going with the standard 60 feet from, like, the entrance to the water. So they're far.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'll go out with them.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an initiative roll, and we're going to throw you in the order.
Okay.
You want to roll a good number, not a bad number. The anticipation is killing me.
20.
Jesus, everyone's fucking heated up. What's your dude's name? Aldar? Of House Aldar? Angus. Go ahead, buddy.
Alright. Do I see that the creature's like bloodied from where I'm at? I
You
see
can
that?
tell from here that it is not bloody. Sorry if I said the opposite. He's
But
not
it's
he's
not
not happy, but he is not bloody. This is a lion that lives in the ocean.
Gotcha. And going in water halves my.
Yeah, so if you use your full dash and everything, you can go 30. Which will get you halfway there.
Alright.
Or you can do 15 and then do something.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay back and see if anything suspicious happens. I'm gonna hold, and if anybody approaches me, hold my attack or something.
Okay. Yeah. I think like you have like a ready to action, so if something gets near you, you will get a free like attack on it.
Yeah.
And that gives us to, I think Aldar jumped in front of you with this good roll, Red River. Aldar, you're up next. You're 60 feet away, and they are underwater.
Okay. Then move. I guess I'll move 30 foot or whatever it is.
Hell yeah, you dive in there, dolphin style. I don't know what diving words are. You dolphin dive in there, and you swim your little heart out. And roll me a perception check, my dude.
He can only go 15 feet.
I assume he's gonna do if he uses his full like move and then dash, he won't be able to do anything
Okay.
else.
13.
You see the creature, the very large creature, and you see metal glinting further in the cove. Like you see the sunlight capture a piece of metal. We are now at Red River, my very good friend.
Heck yeah.
He pulls out a fucking gat and just lights
Wait.
up this fool 9mm
What
style.
was Swiffer's initiative? I thought I went after her.
I think Swiffer got like a 12. I didn't write it down.
It wasn't great.
Yeah, it wasn't great,
Yeah,
but it was
mine
better
was a
than
9.
mine.
Yeah, so I think she goes first, right?
Oh, I mean, that's fine with me. You're both before my boy, though. Just
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead. That'll be good for you anyway.
11.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
He
You're
rolled
good.
an 11.
Or initiative, so I still go.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Because it might behoove Red River to see what you do anyway. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Going to distance myself from this enemy.
In my head,
I'm
you'd like
actually
do
gonna-
a like kick off of him, like in Omnibok 3 Reckoning.
Yeah.
But she has fins because she's a mermaid, so she can't kick off.
No.
I just shove away.
Yeah, you fin off of him. That felt
Even
offensive.
worse.
I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
And since I had seen the glint earlier, I'm gonna head in that. I'm gonna start going in that direction of the metal glinting. Is it in the water?
It is, yeah. It's about at your depth. And you have so much speed that you can actually reach this thing.
That's what I figured.
As you close in, your eyes melt into your head. No, none of that's true. I'm just looking for the thing on my paper that I wrote here. Stand by, stand by. Why did I write it like this? You find something. You find like a metal shaft sticking out of some coral. Something's clearly stuck there, but you can only see the handle. It will take all of your feet to get there. So, let's say you can see that handle, you only move like 20 feet. So just to be clear, if you go all the way there, that'll be all your movement.
I'm gonna go toward it. I'm gonna go to it.
Yeah, you reach this thing, and sure enough, it looks like a brass and gold handle that looks like it's made to look like coral and like seashells. They look intricately woven together.
I'm gonna see if I can pull it out like King Arthur's sword.
You pull it out like make me a strength check, friend. Well, athletics check.
14.
You grip this thing, and you push off with your fin, and it comes about halfway out, and you can see that it's much longer than you thought. It's probably like a 5-foot shaft. Shaft didn't feel good to say. Let's call it a hilt. Nope, not that either. It's a pole, and you get it mostly out, but not quite all the way. It is, of course, Red River's turn.
I'm just gonna swim towards that direction. You know, like surface swim.
Yeah, like stay on the top. The
Stay on the
surface.
top,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna dash in that fashion. But when I'm doing so as loudly as possible to maybe attract the attention of the
So
thing.
you want to look like a helpless little seal that looks like delicious.
Yeah. I'm trying to attract attention, maybe distracted, as I'm biding time and figuring out the strategy once I get there.
Make me
I
a
figured-
performance check.
Hey, who?
Performance. As you do your best impression of an injured seal.
A 10.
You let out like an arc. Could you go ahead and give me that audio, actually?
Arc.
That was really good. I want to increase the roll because of how good that arc was.
Yeah, my
and-
performance did not match my performance roll. I just want to say.
Yeah. Let me give him a wisdom saving throw to try and contest this this arcing.
Wisdom save.
He looks up. There's easier food nearby. It is now. Oh, it's his turn. I gave him a name, but I don't want to tell you guys. It's too good. He's being zapped, right? He's been stabbed. He's not happy about this situation. He darts to the surface and tries to sink his delicious teeth on this newfound seal friend. And he does like a shark jumping out in slow motion, like behind a boat. But tragically, he only rolls a 10, and he definitely didn't get you with a 10.
Nah.
He soars past you. He's too excited. If you could drool underwater, he's drooling, but he flies out of the water a few feet and lands next to you, with his attack missing. However, he is next to you now. He's going to try and grapple you with his cool tentacle mane. He grabs you. Actually, make a strength saving throw to try and not be grabbed by this gentleman.
Okay, strength saving throw. Oh.
Yeah, he's got you num. He can't bite you, but now you can see the hunger in his
Now we're
beautiful
here.
eyes.
Now we're fucking here. Yeah.
Your arcing was beautiful and helpful, and it is now, I think their order's now normal, and it's Angus's turn. Where's Aldar? Okay, never mind, we're good. Angus.
Is there anybody around or any creatures around me at all? Or is just the disturbance in the water happening?
You rolled a pretty good perception check earlier, so you saw all what little fish were in this cove. Like swam away as soon as the first thunderwave explosion happened.
Can I just work my way on the land towards the ship instead of like going through the water?
Yeah, totally. Like you can totally go back towards the ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
That is away from the sea lion, just to be clear.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you move 30 feet closer to the ship. You're not touching it yet, but you're close. Let's call it 20 feet further.
Okay, can I use my bonus action to get a little bit closer with my dash?
Yeah, totally. You're on the ship. Like, the ship isn't, like, on the surface. Does that make sense? Here, where's my map? But it's close. Like, you're almost touching the ship with your bonus.
Okay. So on my next turn, I can probably climb it.
Yes. Yeah, next turn you can definitely get up on there.
All right, we're good then.
And I'm going to switch the picture where you can only see my camera because I don't know how to do it otherwise. And this little map here. It is now my very good friend Aldar's turn. And he is muted. He's been talking for 23 minutes, but it's all wasted.
I'm here.
Hey, buddy.
So do I have to ask, or do I have to do a perception check to see what creatures are around me?
Were you... It's all right. We all have our moments. Yeah, there's no creatures around. You think maybe they were scared off by the loud noises of this battle, but you don't see any other creatures.
Okay.
Except you and your friends. You see them.
Is anybody going for the shiny thing?
Yeah. One of your mermaid friends has their icky, sticky hands on the shiny thing. I know Aldar is devastated that he didn't get there first, but
I know.
that's the nature of things
I wanted
sometimes.
it.
You can pass. Like, you can just, if you don't want to do your turn because you're so upset about not getting the thing, I would understand. I think everyone here would understand.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to. I want to look around, Drew. I'm going to make sure there's nothing else sneaking up on us, I guess.
Okay, so there's a bit of paranoia here.
Yep.
You can make a perception check. Yeah, go ahead and roll in bones. I'll see if I can give you any more info.
14.
You feel relatively safe. You don't sense any other presences here other than your buddies and your non-buddy.
Okay. I guess I'll get out of the water. Is that alright?
Just towel off, yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the water and watch this shindig on the beach.
Fucked up.
Okay.
I'll get the
Poor Red River.
interpretation. Yeah, I'll get the interpretation from Red River if he's still above the water. You know.
If he's still fucking alive.
If he's still alive, yeah.
Wait, what's Red River doing? Wait, hold on.
I don't know how.
There is, okay, I don't think you're aware, but there
Go ahead,
is
Sophie.
a sea lion eating us.
Oh shit.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
we're fighting. We're in initiative right
Maybe
now.
I failed to describe that. Yeah, so the sea lion is grasping Red River at the surface of the water about 45 feet from you. Yeah, I was like, oh, this guy's pretty chill. Aldar doesn't give a fuck about these people. Hey, you're playing your character.
Oh,
you do your
hold
thing.
on. Take it back a second.
Yeah, you're toweling
I will-
off. Maybe you're digging a
I
little
will
hole.
go to
Oh,
that. No.
okay.
Rewind that shit.
Okay.
Rewind the tapes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go towards the fight.
Oh, weird. Okay, yeah. So it's about JP. I think you're better with the spatial distance with your character. How far out did you swim out total? Like 40 feet.
Total? Yeah, 40 feet.
It wasn't far. Like it. So
No.
Oh, okay.
MC,
So I
you
was already
can't.
30 feet out, right?
Yeah. So you can get there, but I believe all you have on you is a rock. If my notes are correct.
Pocket sand, which is wet now.
And your wet
and
pocket
a rock.
sand. Yeah.
And I got my hands. I got my fisticuffs.
Oh yeah, you have punches
yeah.
with the power of kicks.
Pa! So yeah, I'm gonna go in there with a rock, start bashing it. Rolling with it.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna call that an improvised weapon.
Yes. Excellent.
Go ahead and roll a d20, and we'll add your proficiency plus your strength. So +2, and then plus whatever your strength is. How big is the rock? Is it like hand-sized?
Well, the
I
water
won't go
flows.
crazy. Yeah, it's like one of those smooth, like river rocks. Have you seen those before?
Sure, yeah.
Kind of like yeah, the size of your hand.
You definitely thwack him. I feel like 1d6 is the most damage I can give you for this rock.
All right.
Plus your strength. That's a
Oh,
d8. That's
sure.
fucking cheating.
All right, and is it D8? Sorry.
This motherfucker. Look, so just to give you an idea, a d8 is like a mace, like a weapon made for fighting. You're holding a rock. It should be a d4, but I'm a nice guy and you're an angry barbarian.
Sorry, I'll go back
So-
to it. You want me to roll a 6? I'll
Yeah, I
roll a
want you to
6.
roll a 1d6.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's more like it. That feels right. How much is your strength? Like +2 or +3, probably?
+3.
Yeah, you whack my friend, and he notices, but like there's no blood. You leave like a sea lion bruise on him, but he's still grappling your friend and cannot wait to eat him. Speaking of friends, it is Amaya's turn. Amaya, you are underwater next to the ship and the broken hull.
I wish to explore the ship.
Alrighty. Yeah, you've got enough movement to really get in there. Last time, I think one of you rolled so well, I told you most of what I have for the ship. That basically it's missing a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
Are you gonna like go inside of it?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's you hear the screaming of your friends and ignore it as you start exploring the ship. You enter, I assume, through the huge gaping hole in the hull.
Mm-hmm.
Make me a perception check as you enter.
Not 1. For a 4.
So that's not very good. You notice the big hole you just came through, obviously. And you're looking around, and that's all you see. You don't see any crates. You are surprised how intact the inside of the ship is. But for a 4 or whatever you said, I can't give you much more than that.
Mm-hmm.
But you are inside the ship. Speaking of inside the ship, it is Red River's turn.
Maybe some.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Jasora's turn.
It will suffer.
Swifferoonie. Swiffer. Jet.
I'm going to keep trying to pull out this.
Oh, I forgot you. Everyone's doing. There's like 4 different people with 4 different objectives. I'm here for it. Go ahead and roll a strength check, buddy. Athletics or strength, whichever you want to do. I think athletics is probably better.
They're both 0. 7.
You almost had it out. You pull it, and you can see now that it is it looks like a spear, but it's got 3 tips, and unfortunately those tips are still buried in the rock. Make me an Arcana check, please. Arcana? I like Arcana. I'm going to say Arcana.
I like Arcana.
Yeah.
9.
Arcana people.
You sense there's some energy, some magical energy coming off of this item. And it is Red River's turn. You are being grappled by a lion that is from the sea.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the thing. I'm a fighter class. I came to fist a cuff. We're
You're
gonna
here
fist a
to,
cuff.
you're here to do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him.
If not this, then what?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna just headbutt him first. I think that's my go-to.
I like that a lot. Roll me
I'm
an
a half
unarmed
orc.
hit.
I got a big head. I've done this before. Let's fucking go.
Don't
son.
forget that you also made a, you and Angus both made,
Like,
weapon.
yeah, a
Yeah.
weapon.
yes.
Yeah, but I want to see what he does. The 13.
You definitely make contact. You like chip off one of his little tusks or large teeth. Go ahead and roll damage.
5.
He is damaged.
Plus-
He is
hold on,
bloody.
Plus my STR modifier. Hold on.
I think it calculates that for you.
No, because my STR modifier is 6.
Oh, Jesus
That
Christ.
seems like a lot.
Yeah,
He's a pirate
26.
god.
That's my thing. I like to get into fisticuffs.
Wait. Hold up. You can't do 26 damage.
Well, here's what it
It's
says.
like a fireball.
Oh, sorry. It would be 1 plus that, so it's 7.
Okay, that feels good. That feels
Yeah, yeah.
reasonable. Because if
I
you just dropped a
hit the button-
firebomb, you guys gonna break
No,
the
'cause
rest
I
of
just
the
hit the
campaign.
button for unarmed strike, but I guess my rule's different. It's a 1 plus.
Oh yeah, sometimes they don't have all the rules built in. It's kind of silly.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fine.
You break off one of his canines, and like blood starts gushing out of it, and it makes its own art. It's bad. It seems sad and
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, which is good because I'm going to use my bonus action to now hit him with my weapon.
Jeez, yeah. So he like releases you as you smack him,
Yeah.
and now you I added a flail. Like we're basically gonna use the
Yeah.
same stats
Yep. I'm here for it.
as your thing.
12.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
You get a little excited. You were feeling
Yeah.
feeling strong, and you just miss with your rock
Okay.
attached to some vines.
That's where I'm at.
But that was cool. And you're not grappled anymore, and it is now the sea lion's turn. He is gonna bite back at you, as one does after they're being struck.
Yes. that's what I'm doing.
He rolled garbage, like a 10. That doesn't hit you, does it?
That does not. That's not gonna do it.
He is gonna swim away from you at top speed. You're gonna get an opportunity attack if you want to strike at him again.
Yeah. We're gonna do that. This time I feel like now I know the weight of my improvised weapon a little bit
Yeah,
more.
you got a feel for it now.
I got a feel for it now. Yeah. So we're gonna adjust course correct. Here we go. 16.
Yeah, you do it. You bring it down on his candied ass. What's up,
11.
MC?
Is it MC in melee range too?
Yes, good call. Yeah, MC, you also make an opportunity attack if you want to, or you can just let him go.
I rolled 11 damage.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you crunch him real bad on the back of his lion head.
I will
Yeah.
do it as well.
MC rock.
MC gets his
Throw
rock.
a rock at him.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
Just a d20, and we're gonna add strength and proficiency. I'd say you're proficient with a rock.
It's a barbarian. Seems good.
Yeah. He lives on rock. That's the first weapon they teach you at barbarian school is rock.
It's the first weapon they pick up for sure.
Rock.
Yeah, you hit. Go ahead and roll 1d6, and this time don't cheat, please.
Drew, I didn't think about this, but I have antlers.
That's
I don't
true.
have weapons right now. I mean, can I use them as well? We need to talk about this.
I guess. But think of it as like a part of you, right? So if it gets in a compromised position and and breaks or something, that's going to hurt you.
Yeah,
Well, hold on a second.
I got it in my back
Hold on.
pocket.
Not only that, antlers grow back, right?
That's true. You can look
And
like
then that
Hellboy.
counts, so it's probably not gonna hurt him.
Yeah, you're not gonna die, but like it's gonna hurt you emotionally.
Yeah. You'll remember it.
Wait, did you roll?
Save that for a rainy day. Or well, actually, kind of be cool to see either way.
You know when they
No.
pick them up with the antlers and then throw them?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's he's
Yeah.
in water. He has nothing to
Yeah.
But I hear what you're
No limits
saying.
here.
Well, not right now. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like,
This is something we should remember for future murdering.
Oh yeah.
and unless he wanted to pierce him with
See?
This is nasty.
Yeah.
You guys are got some dark thoughts, and I'm here for it. You do whack him with your delicious rock. What's the name of the rock you said?
I didn't know it.
No, but you were about to just now. Go
Dwayne
ahead.
Johnson.
I really hoping he would say Dwayne, but I wasn't gonna.
Dwayne the Rock.
I wasn't gonna put
Yeah.
it on him. I wasn't gonna force it. You bring down Dwayne the Rock Johnson on this fella. He's not dead, but it's arfing now. But it's. Can I be honest, guys? I don't want to get too dark. It's kind of sad.
Sure.
You ever been to the zoo and like the animals are just kind of sad to be there because they're in cages? It's that kind of sadness. In the Arms of the Angel starts playing, the Sarah McLachlan
yeah.
song. And
Classic.
this creature swims 60 feet away from you. You can still see it, but it makes a quick escape, or attempted escape, to the entrance of the cove. But you can still see it. It's not out yet. And it is Angus's turn, who's basically at the ship.
Does it mean that it's closer to me, or am I not close to the cove anymore?
I feel like I am gonna have to do maps. It's just too much to
Because-
keep track of. I can't keep track of
I
it.
feel like it swam towards me, right? If it's trying to exit the cove.
Yeah. So if you look at the map, if you have the map up,
Yeah.
I feel like you're at the west part of the cove,
Okay.
and the fight was happening maybe just to the right of the ship. So like it's trying to escape into like open water. But this is not
It's
the
that gold
scale.
thing in the water.
That is where you are.
Okay.
And again, very rough sketch. The ship is not actually that big, because I think if that's the scale, the ship is the Titanic. But that's where the ship is.
Angus didn't move at first. He was just kind of watching to see what would happen.
Yeah.
And it's only in this next turn that he dashed toward the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if he dashed toward the ship, he is away from the fight,
Yeah.
and the sea lion would be heading. I don't know what direction, honestly.
The sea lion
I'm
goes
still
like as far away from all of you as it can.
Yeah, away from the threat.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's got like an instinctual. I need to. These things are hurting me. I need to get away from them.
Right.
So it's probably out of my distance.
Yeah, this thing is not happy to be near any of
All right. Well, I'm gonna just start hacking away at the wood.
you. Wait. Okay, now I have a question. So, what part of the ship? Like, just the mast is poking out. The rest is kind of underwater.
Mm-hmm.
What are you hacking at? Exactly.
I'm just trying to break away a few pieces of the wood to see if it's floatable still.
Roll me a. That's actually good. That's good. Roll me
I'm gonna test it.
an attack roll of an extremely low. You don't have to do very well, but you need to not roll like a 2.
All right, it's just like a d20.
Yeah, because we're in combat still, so this is a little hurried. Yeah. 1. You die. The ship kills you.
Man.
I think D&D Beyond exploded.
Yeah, it's not working for me. 13.
Yeah, totally. You take a chunk out, and I guess Angus would have no reason. It clearly floats. Like there's a layer of grime, and then you're like you cut deep
It's
enough
not
in.
rotting, right? Like I can like see it. It's not
Correct.
rotting. It's
You
not
can
rotting
see that
wood.
this is not rotted wood.
Okay, we're good. You guys, I think this wood's good. We could use it.
Hashtag Goodwood.
Hashtag good wood.
Hashtag Aldar. It's your turn, my dude. You got a bloody rock and you're splashing around. Yes, Sarah.
Everybody's still in combat if the things swim away from us.
It is still like it would be a cop out. He's technically still like 60 feet away. If you could somehow do something to him.
I feel like the mer people can close the distance and finish
Yeah,
the job.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's why we're here. Is because,
Right.
well, the rest of us that can't swim probably can't get to him fast enough. If
Right.
we wanted to, if the people in the water wanted to cut the distance and
Yeah.
finish the job, we can finish the job.
It'd be cheating if I was just like he escapes and you can't find him. You know, like he can only move as far as he can move.
And I'm just gonna admit it. Bud and I, we just couldn't swim. We're not good swimmers.
Not good. Everyone's got different talents.
Yeah.
Oh,
But Maya, you I'd say he's probably like 60. No, he's probably a little further, I guess.
not
right?
even.
No.
No, not even.
Oh, because he went to the surface and she was still down there. So yeah, he's,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like 40
So he
feet
had
from
to-
you.
Yeah, he had to come down and then go in a
Yeah.
direction, but she can do damage if she wants to.
It is a wild creature. What would a Maya do? No shame in that game. You can,
No shame in what?
in not killing this creature. Like, can we just take a second? This thing lives here, right? You guys showed up and murdered it. Who's the good guy in that scenario?
Well, on
We need
defense,
access to this code.
we were in here and it attacked us. We just reacted to the attack.
Sure.
So it's not necessarily that we wanted to murder it, but it didn't try to talk to us. It didn't try to say, "Hey, what's up? What are you doing?" It just went, "Hey, I'm gonna chomp on you."
I don't want to get too political here, but does a creature have the right to defend its space?
How we didn't know that it was occupying its space. We were also in this space.
Sarah's starting to sound like a pilgrim. I didn't know these people were here, but this is mine now, baby. Let's-
No,
you guys-
it's not like I chose to be here.
Where's your
This is the
corn?
first. This
Oh,
is gonna be like
bananas.
our version of Thanksgiving, but
yes,
we're gonna eat
right.
sea
But with a sea lion.
lion. And I love this.
Yeah.
I love this for us.
I like that it's Sarah. It's coming down to Sarah making the choice of how she's gonna
This
deal
is
with
gonna be
this.
great.
Yeah.
I was considering hitting it with acid splash.
Oh lord.
Yeah. Don't kill it. Melt it. That's good.
Yeah,
You can
why
eat
not?
it.
And then you can eat. Yeah, that's good. That's marinating, baby.
Yeah, just trying to, pre-cook it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Pre-cook it. I like that. A little pre-cook.
I really don't want anything to do with the sea lion, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
I'm more, if it's running away to lick its wounds and it won't hurt us anymore, we can coexist. I have no problem with that.
That's what it says on your bumper sticker.
Oh, Eric
Yeah.
says.
Is that what it says on the bumper sticker?
I have no idea. So if you're comfortable with that, we can just move past you. You can keep looking through this ship.
I would rather see what we can gain from the ship. Or actually, no, that's a lie.
Which
I'm
part?
not gonna look through the ship. I'm done with the ship. I'm gonna go help. Should I go help? I don't have any strength, so I wanna help. Jasora with getting the sword out, but I am of no strength.
Something I should have told you earlier, Sarah, because you were so close to the ship, like it wouldn't take a roll to know this. So you got close to the ship, you can see that it's obviously heavily damaged. It's also kind of like trapped in like a crevasse. Like it's not just lying on the bottom. I tried to put it on the map, but basically there's two big hunks of like rock on the bottom of the cove that are holding it in position. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't move those rocks.
No, they're rocks is not the word. It's like outcroppings. It's like part of the
Reefs.
earth. Yeah, it's like a reef. Yeah.
Right,
No,
right,
we're not gonna do anything about that.
right. I don't really have anything that would help me with any of that.
Hey, JP. Do you want to, maybe we can start a side stream? We could watch one of the Lord of the Rings movies during Sarah's turn.
I was thinking 2 towers.
Yeah, we can
I
do
was
2
thinking
towers. We
towers.
can knock out 2 towers right now. Put the subtitles on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Mhm,
Just for that, I'm going to take even longer.
This is an MC turn. You guys remember in the first campaign, MC would be like, well, I've got 36 spells, and I actually don't remember this one. Let me read it real quick. That kind of
Oh,
turn.
shit.
Globe of
I'm gonna
Invulnerability.
go towards Jasora, and we're gonna do shape water. You can instantaneously move.
The fuck does that mean?
So it's water that can within a 5-foot cube. So I'm gonna try to use that to see if I can move the direction of the water around this thing that's stuck in the coral, and see if I can move it upwards so that it helps us get it
That's
out.
such a like cool idea, and the thing is already like almost out. That you force like water into the crevice, and it like pushes the trident out, as it Jasora's hands glowing, like when you unlock a great legendary weapon in a video game and everything pauses for a second, and you kind of hold it above you. You have a trident. And
Oh,
Jasora, even though it's not your turn, I'm going to describe this to you. A wave of, like, harmony washes over you. It's the Trident of Harmony. It is now Jasora's turn. You still see the sea lion. He's still... You're the only one that could attack him if you chose to. But you are filled with this calm sense as you hold this trident aloft.
I will leave the sea lion be.
Sora, did you try to befriend it, like your spell?
I did, but it was too smart.
Tragically, it had the exact...
Its intelligence is too high.
It was slightly too intelligent to be friended.
Darn it.
But
I'm
yeah,
letting him leap.
we're going to fall out of combat because this sea lion disappears into the ocean, the greater scattered sea. And now we're all kind of loose again. Remember, we're doing like time as an amorphous thing. I think someone got heavily damaged, though, so that might be something to tend to.
I'm hurting.
I'd like to talk to everybody real quick,
Yes.
if I may. Hey, Drew, earmuffs.
Okay.
Hey, guys, what's the next part? Like, who are we abducting?
Oh my god. We haven't. Well, we could take Barney. who's,
Barney.
What are we abducting him
Brooklyn's
for?
monkey.
We can't go anywhere. We're trying to get off the island, I thought.
Let's see. Well, they
Yeah.
might. Yeah, they'll come with us, and
Yeah, when we get off, we can pack up a lot of nanners. Barney will be super happy.
But first we need a vehicle or some balloons or something in order to get off this island.
We're gonna
Well,
chop
who's
this
working on
ship
that?
down into another
Yep.
ship. We're gonna repurpose the wood
Into a smaller one.
into a smaller one that fits. How many of us are there?
A lot.
Well, if we're
A lot.
kidnapping Barney and
We're not leaving anybody behind, so it's gotta be everybody.
Well, we're leaving behind the gnome.
Only if he wants to stay behind.
When are my
I don't
earmuffs
trust
off?
oh,
what about the sea lion? The only problem with that, I have no problem with remaking the ship. We're just gonna have to figure out the sailing, the rigging, and anchors.
Yeah, we'll run into somebody who knows a little something about that, right? At some point.
I mean, we all helped around the
We'll
original.
get there in
ship.
due time.
Yeah. Well,
Listen,
like, it doesn't
I don't know how to
pass
do the things.
inspection.
I just know how to think things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's more of a big picture guy.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Oh, beautiful.
So the next step to answer your question, Aldor, is to hack the wood on this sunken ship and see what we can salvage to create a smaller ship.
The more pieces we get from the ship and like we inventory it, then we'll know what we have. How many straight planks, how many curved planks, and then we'll put together something. Also, next time the fucking sea lion comes around, we gotta kill it. Because if we just gotta kill it, we gotta get protein in here. We can harvest all the body parts and make things. We can make leather things. We can figure it out. So it's resources.
Y'all
We're
can
leading
kill
to
it.
it.
Dude, I have so much chicken on me already, though.
I
You know
know.
what I mean, I've been killing these
I
birds.
can get you guys fish whenever you need it.
Here's the deal. That thing tried to eat me. I'm not cool about it. If I see it, it's done.
You
Yeah,
can
no, that-
hunt
that's
if you want to.
Is this a safe place for me to step in?
yes, you're back.
If you pretended to be that creature's main food source, so I'm not sure who's to blame for that violence. That's the only thing I'd like to point
Oh,
out.
but that's where I'm at. Like, it doesn't have to be morally accurate.
Okay, that's just how you feel because the
This is
thing
just-
just tried to
that's
kill
how I
you.
feel.
Yeah.
This thing tried to kill me.
Right.
I'm an orc.
Sure.
I don't know what this thing is.
Well,
but
let's
it's
not
going
be
down next
racist,
time.
but that's
Like,
fine.
the next time I have an exchange, this is what's gonna happen.
You guys are having a coaches meeting. Everyone's sitting on their helmets as
Yep.
Aldar tries to tell you guys who you should kidnap and make work for you. Rupelin, everyone's favorite gnome, Rupelin, runs out of the forest and says, "You guys all right?
Hell yeah, son, we're good.
Man, this is fantastic.
Yeah, where you been?
Man, can I be honest? I heard a little kerfuffle. I've been watching you from the woods."
I knew it.
What
Why
a
did you
good
help
job.
us?
You're a peeping Tom, Mr. Gnome, and I know it, and I caught you red-handed.
More like
You
a
admit to it.
peeping Ruplin. Listen now, Drew done pre-wrote some words for me. Ever since I found this island, I've been dreaming of what it could be. Sure, she's pretty now, but can you imagine if we put some pearls around her neck? He looks around with his eyes closed around the cove. I think it's time to set up shop. That there cove is full of treasure. I call it Barter's Beach. That's what I done told you earlier. We gonna say, come on down to Barter's Beach and have yourself a bite to eat. We gonna build this place, boys. They gonna call me Proprietor Rublin. You fellers help me set up, and you can have your pick of the pile. He's very excited. He's kind of jumping around. He's pacing giddily, imagining what this naked cove could be. He's inspecting
Alright,
the
so-
cove, muttering to himself. Go ahead.
We get 60, you get 40.
Hell yeah, boy! You're a businessman at heart, are you not? He turned a little Cajun just then.
You already know I'm in.
I like the
So
cut. I like your jib cut.
You want to set up a shop here? What kind of shop?
I'm thinking
And
I
for-
call it Barter's Beach. First, this current, it feeds into this cove. There's free shit coming in here all the time. I'm gonna sell that shit and build a trading Joseph empire.
Oh shit.
And I need you
Got that.
boys.
Yeah, but who else are you going to sell to? Do you have?
There's
You
nobody's been
frequent
coming to this
visitors?
island.
We gonna
like,
need
how are you
customers.
gonna get people here?
We gonna need customers, and I need you guys. We're gonna fix you guys up. We're gonna get you off the island. You're gonna tell everybody to send them here.
I like that. I like that. Here's what. Yeah. So if I'm hearing correctly, you're gonna help us grab what we can of the ship. Our pieces and parts will take priority to build a seaworthy vessel, and then you will keep the remaining things to build a store, and we will refer people here for trade.
I love
Is that
what I'm
correct?
hearing right now. I like it. What's your name, boy?
Red River, boss man.
You're like much taller and bigger than he is,
Yeah, yeah.
but he puts his hand on like your thigh in a non-sexual way and says, "This boy right here's got it sorted." He gives it a gentle squeeze.
Yeah, I did not like it, but I just went with it because I don't mind the fella. He's quirky, but
Did I see this go down?
Yeah, you're right there, baby.
Come on, guys. Don't get me excited.
Is that what? I don't know if I've ever heard Angus speak before.
So I just like all right, guys, it's getting awkward, so let's just get busy.
He is super
Well,
excited, and he spends the next like hour detailing what he wants to do. I didn't write dialogue for all of it. Basically, he wants three things. He wants a shop. He wants to use some of the wood you find in the cove to build like a little structure adjacent to the cove. He wants to build a gate at the entrance of the cove to let things in and out. And he wants to build a crane.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, some of that he has to figure it out himself. There's not a lot of game for us to be doing that. Plus, he has a lot of free time, so he'll figure it out. Love that for him. We'll help him with some basics.
Well,
Um,
we could use some of the wood, but again, no, never mind.
The crane will help us build our structure. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
the crane? What's he need a crane for?
Well, I'm
probably
thinking.
move goods in and out.
Yeah. He's thinking like he'll use the
He's thinking
crane
big.
to load things. Like that's gonna
Yeah, this
be.
boy's thinking big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants
And
this to
maybe-
be like
who
a
knows?
trading post, like a big one.
Maybe nanners are like a big delicacy somewhere. You know, who knows? I don't know.
What if,
But maybe
these,
we'll
what
cut
if
it.
these birds?
Yeah.
These birds are unique to the island.
That's right. These could be
Yeah.
delicious
If
birds.
people want us as fucking pets or something. So we'll just we'll take a quick break to thank Pantalones Tequila for sponsoring this episode.
Thank you, Pantalones.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So we'll just we'll just get busy sorting the pieces out. We'll take priority. We'll refer people to him, and he'll give us a cut over time. We'll amount to our retirement fund.
Oh, we called it 60-40. He's only in 40%, so we have majority ownership
Yeah.
on this.
Oh, I done been confused now, boy. I like to cut your jib now, but I figured it'd be my island, so I'd be the
No,
60.
no. That's why I said.
You already agreed 60-40 with us.
Oh.
You shook on it
I
too,
heard it.
Let me ask
which
Barney.
was the craziest part.
Barney, what
Because
do you
there's
think?
6 of us here, and we all heard me say 60-40. 60 obviously being in our favor, 40 being in yours.
He doesn't have to.
Dude. There's 7 of us and 1 of you, so it makes sense for us to take 60. You know what I mean? We're
You
doing like,
technically still have most.
and we're doing
Because he has 40%. We all have 10.
You guys don't have to roll an intimidation check, as this very small gnome is surrounded by much stronger warrior people, as he quickly agrees to your terms.
I feel like 40% of $1 billion industry is still a lot of money.
I feel like I'm in the show Shark Tank, but with D&D. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
And
10%.
is a Mark Cuban character. You know what I'm saying?
Now, for my valuation, I'm thinking it's limitless.
Yeah.
Something strange happens as you guys are bartering with your newfound business partner and associate. The current is constantly flowing into the cove, kind of gently, but there is something flowing into the cove now that looks like a large chunk of wood with a creature on it that is unconscious.
Hey, mer people, can you guys go see what that is? And take your spear or your trident, rather.
Aye,
We're not gonna get wet. These guys are the pros at this.
I'm gonna
Do a little search and recovery.
run along the island to get towards the body too.
I will swim straight out there, and then I just push it towards the beach.
As you get closer, you smell it first. No, you don't. That's
Oh my god.
no. You see. What a stupid thing to say. On the piece of wood that's clearly broken off from the ship, you see an unconscious dwarf with red auburn hair.
Can we do a
Wait,
medicine
do I
check
not
to
know this
see-
person?
You would not know this person. You can do a medicine check.
It'd be funny if it was your cousin.
It's your cousin. It's Franklin.
And Jimmy?
How could he be here?
Here.
I only rolled a 9.
You can tell that this person is alive.
Who did medicine on the boat? That was Angus. You should do a medicine check, Angus.
If you got to push him to where Angus is, he's on the shore.
You did.
Oh.
Yeah, I pushed him to the beach.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll medicine, I guess. He's very alive.
Can we shake
Start
him
doing
awake and
CPR.
see- No, he's alive.
He's alive, so.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't need
Somebody
CPR.
just wants to make out with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amaya
I'm so glad I'm here. I'm so glad I'm here.
wraps her mouth around his mouth and begins.
Things just got awkward. I'm gonna go put my earmuffs on. I'll be right back.
you can tell this person is awake,
You got a
but
19.
they're healthy but extremely exhausted. As Rublin pushes by and says, "I'll take care of this," and he kind of reaches his little goblin hands under the armpits and starts to tickle. And the dwarf wakes up, and this is a dwarf now.
This is a dwarf now. Are you all right?
What happened?
Are you good?
You're tickled.
Yeah, I was trying to tickle you too because I've just
No.
seen Ruben.
Everyone gets in there.
No.
With monk-like agility, he breaks all of your fucking wrists.
My bad, man. Sorry, we're a little friendly around here.
This is that kind of island. Come on in.
Water's warm.
What kind of island is it? Did you say? I don't recall being on an island.
It's a tickle island. Welcome aboard.
No, it's not a tickle island.
That was Rublin. That was not me.
I know. Don't listen to him. Where'd you come from? We also kind of washed up here just like you did.
Oh, probably just had a few too many drinks, and then Yeah, it happens sometimes. Show up different places.
Happens to
Been
all of
there.
us.
Only one time though. I only got drunk once.
Rublin disappears. Not invisible. He runs into the forest. He's not a wizard. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna-
Well, I'm gonna ask him his name.
That's a good start.
My name's Nomad. I like walking places. Don't really like water, so I'm glad we're back on the dry land here.
Yeah, water's the worst, right? Don't tell the mermaids though, because
They're standing right there, are they not?
it gets really touchy.
Literally listening.
I told you, dude. Don't say nothing.
Well, you're gonna be a little upset because we're on a really small island. There's not too many places to walk here.
You're gonna be pissed.
Just a heads up.
And no way out of the island currently.
Yeah, unless you want to help us.
Build a boat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really stay in the same place much, so boat might be pretty nice.
Rublin
what are,
appears
you guys' names?
with some
Oh, yeah.
nanners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm Amaya.
Yeah.
I'm Gisora.
And I'm Rublin. I'm kind of the the basic captain of this little crew here.
Captain.
I beg to differ, but that's okay. We'll
We're all
skip
just
past
shaking our
that.
head no at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm Angus,
Yeah.
and if anybody was the leader, it's I don't know, probably the monkey. Probably the monkey.
It's
Probably a
Barney.
monkey, yeah. I throw one up and I say, Red River here.
He throw it up like Bob Marley. And say,
Yeah. I don't know what the D&D sign for Blaze Up is, but
that's it.
what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
that's it.
Yeah. Because I'm a half orc, but I'm chill. You know what
And
I'm
he's
saying?
rolling his own
Definitely chill
half orc
like that.
joint right now.
Yeah. And I'm still pressing some fresh trauma from that sea lion.
Yeah, you're gonna hear like the echoes of art like every night you try to fall asleep.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck was that? Yeah.
Yeah, some deep
You guys hear
emotional
that?
trauma.
Yeah, did you guys hear that?
I point out Aldar and I say that's Aldar.
Yeah, I grunt.
I'm gonna need
He
to
doesn't
hear
talk
it.
much.
I'm gonna need to hear that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
love it.
he's
Okay,
nice
guttural.
enough. Just
I'm very
don't.
guttural.
It's fine.
Our resident badass.
So, how do we? I don't know. I don't know how much Nomad knows, but like, should we get into how we got here, like in background stories and what everybody's proficiencies are? Like, is this what we should do here, or do we, or is that part of what's going? Like,
That
what
is
happens?
fully up to you guys. I don't know how much real life Adam knows about how you got here, but now that you say that, I don't know that any of you have had the conversation of what anyone else is good at. You know what I mean? Like I
like to live.
don't
and
think
learn.
that ever happened. Yeah, like we don't have to do that, but
We spent a long time on the ships together.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
have
mean,
a-
I learned that I'm fantastic at ship writing
Oh, yeah,
and
that's-
fixing ships.
I thought that was it. I'm fantastic at and then that was just like the end of
I'm just
it.
fantastic.
Really, whatever you need done, I'm great at it.
Yeah. You can subscribe to my blog to find out more about me. No, I'm just kidding. I can follow.
It's a scroll. It's a he's keeping a scroll.
Yeah. I post on it daily. No, so I'm Red River. I was riding with these guys. I met them at the boat. We kind of formed a group and learned a few skills along the way. We were in the boat, and we all kind of washed up here. I'm into maps. That's kind of my thing, and I like fighting. I like a good kerfuffle. Yeah, I'm just hanging out. It's something to do. When I got the ship job, and now we're stuck here, so this is where I'm at. Now I'm trying to get out of here.
Drew,
We're
can
trying to get out of here.
I ask if I washed up with anything, such as my
I tragically.
I was gonna ask him if you brought anything along.
I was gonna ask.
I already updated your character sheet. I don't remember what I took away, but I'll be honest, it was most of it. Just felt, everyone else went through a similar
Cleansing process.
Yeah, so I figured. Oh no, it didn't save. I'm sorry. Stand by.
Yeah, because we had pretty much lost everything. We had to like fasten our own weapons and like do things like that.
Yeah. We've been in
I've
this
tried it
island. Yeah, we've been in this island for how long? Drew, what
It's been a while. Like well, not that long, right? What, like 3 days? 1 day to like
Yeah,
be alive.
Yeah, that feels about right.
we were attacked by a big sea creature. I think most of our boat people died. Maybe some washed up somewhere, but they didn't wash up into this island. So we're here, and I think our main priority. We have a little bit of a shelter, but our main priority is to get off this island.
Well, Red River, bringing up your skills and proficiency in map writing, have you been able to determine where we are in relatively where if we get a ship built, in which direction we should set off?
I do, but I need more time. Actually, the length of time that takes us to build a ship, which should be maybe a couple of weeks, will give me enough time to see how the stars move, and I should have a pretty good idea of where we are, and at least the direction we should need to get to.
Okay, because there was that one island before we got into that fight, and then whatever. There was that one island where we let people off, so I don't
Right.
know.
So I know where that island is on the map, but there's a lot of little islands like that, like similar to this one in the map. The map I have doesn't have that resolution, so I need to figure out where we are using a little bit of star navigation.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I'll figure it out.
Just to throw it out there, I'm also very good at maps and geography in
Bro,
terms of like memory. So
I'll show you what I got, and then we'll go over the
that'd be
gameplay.
awesome. Yeah, pretty sure I was unconscious the whole float over, but from here
You
on
were
out-
drunk, right?
Yes.
All right, so
Well,
we're
were you
gonna
on
need
a
to get
boat?
you more alcohol, and then you might remember.
Hell yeah. Pantalones Tequila, by the way, sponsor of tonight's episode.
Man, that's good shit.
Yeah, good ship.
Good shit. Jesus.
Now, do you know like where you were before coming here? Do you?
Yeah, kind of just. I was just kind of walking
Oh,
on land.
oh,
I don't walk well on water, and then yeah, here we are.
you're drinking too.
Do you remember where you were walking when you were walking on land? Like the name of the town, or what you were doing, or if you were walking to meet somebody, or to get away, or for whatever? Going
yeah,
home.
don't really have a lot of friends, or anybody close to me actually. So yeah, I was just kind of walking.
You do have 30 gold pieces, and your quarterstaff is securely attached to your back.
Amazing. Should I refresh?
Yeah? Let me know if it doesn't save. I don't really know how I'm going to make it save.
But does he take a nanner that is offered to him by Rublin?
That's totally up to him.
I'm gonna pass on that.
Gonna hard
I'd like
pass.
I'd like to do a general perception check just to get the vibe if these people are gonna try to mug me or
Vibe check.
actually gonna
yeah.
try to help me.
Go ahead
I'm
and
just like
roll,
smiling intently at him.
roll insight. Actually, we're gonna try and just determine what these people's intentions are.
10.
It's murder.
In Rublin's eyes, behind the glassiness, you're not sure if you see anything. These other strangers seem relatively. They want your help as much as you can help them.
Okay. That's fair.
I don't want to speak for you guys. If that's a mischaracterization, please let me know.
No, we are earnest in our help,
Yeah.
but we need help.
Red River and I just got in a fight. We probably look a little angry.
You got a bloody rock in your hand, as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly, a bloody rock.
And
that
you're
might be raging.
You've grunted very aggressively, so maybe that guy you're not sure about.
And I've been living off these birds for way too long, man.
It's been like 3 days.
Are you starting to
And he's gone feral.
Ooh, bird food.
Angus, by his own name, is not a very poultry guy. He's a red meat kind
Right,
of
he's
guy.
a red meat man. This bird shit's not working.
This
You
should
learned
literally
that
for the birds.
Linnea Hood.
Yeah. There's no sauce. There's no deliciousness. There's nothing here.
But there's a prized wheel of cheese that no one has gotten into yet.
Well, we're gonna celebrate that.
That's
We
a
gotta
birthday
ration
cheese.
it off.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, we need to save some for the calories for the trip. We're
Uh,
playing like we're gonna get out here.
I like
What
that.
did I miss? There's cheese.
Tequila.
There's
Yeah,
tequila. There's
yeah.
cheese.
I think. Okay, hold on.
Yes,
In
queen.
the last session,
Mhm.
but I think didn't my brother like leave early? Does he not? Does he know our fate? Oh
I
no,
think-
he showed up on the
No,
island.
he was there. I don't.
there. He just
Check your
missed.
notes.
He just missed the awesome update.
Yeah.
The recap.
I don't. Yeah, he didn't hear the recap that we all got.
Okay.
And
Yeah, 'cause
I did a quiz
Little Jostle
MC.
things into memory.
You would have done great.
I know.
Does he get 10 Drew points for not being there? Because I feel like he would.
He does, but there's secret Drew points that only he and I know about.
Of course. Not surprised at all here.
Rublin, after again squeezing the thigh of this new dwarf, that's kind of his thing that he does, I guess. He leaves the nanners for you guys to eat, and he starts like plotting out where he wants his stuff, like where he wants to put his shop.
Yeah, and
We
I said, hey
catch
man,
up Nomad on what it is that Rublin, the deal we've made with Rublin in terms of him helping us and us helping him.
Right.
so
Yeah.
I
And
think
Ruglin understood that we needed an extra 5% because we added.
There's more people. It is what it is.
yeah, we need to come up with a like shifts and like little work group teams of people who are working on the land and people who are working in the water to break the thing apart, and like we need to inventory what we have, and then we'll do our job, the best job we can together to build an adequate vessel, a seaworthy vessel to get us out to where we need to go. And in the meantime, Nomad and I will work out where we're heading. That gives us the best chance of reaching some civilization.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah, but the problem is I'm not very strong, so someone's gonna have to hit the stuff while I tell you where to go.
Oh, Aldar and I got that.
All
Yeah.
right, cool.
Yeah, we'll go over there and take the pieces, and then maybe because they float, the mere people can just ferry them to shore, kick them over here, and then you guys
Yeah.
sort them, and then we'll keep
I'll
doing that over
break
and over.
stuff underwater.
We can use your trident to pry things up, wherever we need to.
I don't want to break this thing.
Can
Um,
we
We're
do
gonna break-
an Arcana check on the Trident for more information? Mr. Dungeon
yeah.
Master?
You would need to get it from Jasora.
Oh, okay. I don't.
I need
know.
to touch it?
She needs to
Can
get
it be
it.
like a scene?
She needs to get her
Can it
hands.
be
on
like a scene? Can it be like a scene where we're like all sitting around the campfire, we're just passing it around?
I don't think she wants to let go of it.
That's up to Jasora. That's you guys' business.
I'm attached to it. I'll let everyone look at it, but I'm not happy about it.
We'll let everybody look at it, but not touch
Yeah,
it.
can she
Can
touch
we
it?
breathe on it?
We can pass it around.
Okay, Amaya, with your history in magical items and dealings and magic, you can roll an Arcana with advantage.
Okay. That is what I wish to do.
You do that.
I have a martial proficiency.
Who's Marshall?
Tridents.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Do you
My
really?
I
Uh,
have a 19.
Sarah, I'm sorry, Amaya. This trident you can feel is not more powerful than a regular trident in terms of attack capacity, but it is imbued with a magical, with a 19, I'll just tell you, with a magical ability called aquatic communication. While holding this trident, you can use an action to cast Speak with Animals, but it only works on fish and other aquatic animals. The effect does not require concentration and lasts for 10 minutes. Once used, it cannot be used again until the following dawn. You know this,
Would the-
no one else does.
Okay. Would the sea? I relay this information to everybody. Would the sea lion be classified as an aquatic animal
Yes.
since it lives in water
Yes.
and has tentacles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will create. Lazy me. I didn't create this weapon yet in D&D Beyond, but I will. But that is what it does.
Okay.
Does it have the same stats as a trident? Other than that,
Yes. Other than that, it is a standard trident. Although it does look really cool.
Okay.
Because it looks like corals.
Yeah, it's like corals and seashells. Like it's really cool. It's dope as hell.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. I started. So for just so you know, I started the game with a trident, and I gave myself a proficiency with tridents.
No pressure.
No, I don't want it. It's fine. No, I don't. No, I'm not interested. I will go look for it.
Just wait
No,
for me to
I
kill
give
him.
it. I mean, I keep passing it around. I just wanted to relay that information to everybody, and I have little interest in it, just because she already has friendship, befriend animal, whatever the spell is, and I don't really want to talk to them.
While you guys are you at the Rublin camp or at the what do we call it? What do you guys name your camp?
I thought we were at the cove.
Oh, I thought we
No.
went back to the camp to like eat or whatever.
I think that would be like a cutscene.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's a cutscene. Like we're taking a break.
Gotcha.
We're,
Okay.
this is a finding. This is a substantial finding we did earlier that day.
Right. Okay. You guys, while you're at the cove, though, nope, I'm not gonna make you roll a perception check because you're able to spend time here. You're not in danger now. The cove has several deep sections. Like you can see coral and reefs like throughout it, and there's obviously hundreds of crevasses. Very deep sections, very shallow sections. But you notice that 3 sections in particular, you do not know much about just looking down from the surface. There's an eastern section. I labeled them eastern, western, and deepest part.
Mariana's Trench. Okay, so with that information, I think the other thing we should do, guys, is probably survey the water. Like, obviously, the mer people. Survey the water. Do it in pairs. We should probably have a buddy system at all times here.
Well, there's only 2 of
Because
them.
we don't know.
Perfect.
Yep. Well, we got 2 of them. They both go down there, and then somebody watches from the land to make sure they're safe, and then the rest of us can stay busy. And then we'll do that in a different rotation than when we're working.
Well, I have no objection to your plans and what you're saying.
What is this delicious treasure?
Can you trust the 2 of them to find the treasure and bring it back to you?
Well, they have to put it on the boat.
That's true.
Do we? Or I could bury it and come back another time.
That's okay.
Damn.
I don't have use for treasure.
It's a
and stuff
pirate's
like
life for me.
that. Yeah.
I also have no use for treasure. I'm just saying. No, it's fine. I want to be a
Cool with
jerk.
exploring, but I expressed that I'm scared of deeper water. Never been to deep water.
Are you projecting? Because you're a mer person.
Well, she's
No,
like a...
Well, I'm a
She's a
tide
surfer.
merfolk.
Yeah.
She's yes.
I've only ever spent my
I'm a
time
deep.
tides.
I'm a deep sea merfolk, so I have zero problem with going into.
Oh, I don't know anything about you guys. That's cool. So you guys, so your people are deeper people, like mountain people.
Our people are different people. Yes,
You guys are not related. You're not cousins.
we're not cousins.
No.
I feel like in this
We're
world,
Maybe distant.
it's kind of like racist to be like, oh, all mermaids know each other, and Red River's a little embarrassed that he's kind of fallen into this trap. He's
I
like,
thought they
oh,
were
is the
related. I was like, oh,
Philippines
shit,
not in
huh?
Japan? Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the conversation we're having now.
Oh yeah, I thought all you guys could, you know. And then I was like, oh shit. Oh.
We're breaking down barriers right now, and I'm really proud of everyone.
Yeah. That's cool, guys. I didn't know. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you guys' feelings.
No,
I just thought you were deep swimmers.
It's okay, man. You didn't hurt my feelings.
Angus is
Thank
fine.
you, Angus.
Quick.
Thank you, Angus.
Angus holds out his hand so he can, grab Red River just to be like, it's okay.
It's alright, man.
So what do you guys? We're back in we're not in like a turn order. Who wants to do what?
I want to rest.
It could be a great time for a nap.
I was hurt
I-
during this.
I also
so.
love napping.
It could be nap time. We've all had a long day.
Got a long day. Let's go for a napster.
I would
Can
like
we-
to see if these trees secrete like a sap or something. Can I stab it?
Roll me a nature check, I guess. As you stab this tree.
Wrong on the wrong one.
That looks right to me. Oh, it's just your computer hates D&D Beyond, or D&D Beyond hates your setup.
'Cause it's
It's the
Chrome.
browser. Yeah, I'm supposed to be using the other one.
I always have to use
Well.
open Mozilla.
You rolled
Uh,
a 12 nature check.
You notice that this wood is not dense enough to like hold any extra like liquid inside.
Okay.
It's not a sappy wood.
But this wood would be good enough to build with.
Oh wait! I
No,
thought,
I
are you using
not.
the wood on the trees or the wood from that you got earlier?
No, like the tree wood. Like
Yeah.
not to build a boat, but like to like build buildings.
To build a
Uh,
shop.
You could, but you would be like you'd have to weave it. Like remember, it's very like. But yeah,
It's
with
thin.
enough layers, you can do it.
Okay.
I
Okay. I just want to know how big we can build. You know.
Yeah. This thing, like, I don't know that you can make a huge structure. Maybe a wide structure though.
Okay.
In my head, I was picturing the shop like a lemonade stand.
So like
Tiny, just a tiny
a
lemonade
counter
stand.
with like a sign that's spelled wrong. I mean, like.
For me, I'm
Yeah,
like
that-
imagining like ports so we can like get our ships in and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
what Rublin's
The
imagining. He's
R is
imagining like
backwards on the
a
sign.
built-in like dock. Like Rublin's got big plans for this thing.
Perfect.
Right, but we don't have much resources, so it'd have to be small to start out with, and then we can build upon that. Is what I feel.
Rublin's got big dreams.
I have an idea.
Hoop
If we're
dreams.
going to, once we like wake up and once we rest and eat and all that stuff, and like once we start, the first thing we need to do is survey the remaining pieces of water to see if there's anything there. Because if there is, and we want to bring it, we need to include that in our capacity. If we don't find anything of value, or maybe something that helps us build, it might simplify the job. Any more resources that aid us in building, that would be useful to know right now, rather than,
Yeah. Letting Rublin
Later.
find it.
So, I think the best course of action is to explore whatever is remaining, and then the rest of us in man can do whatever experiments or whatever things we want to try out to see if there's any other resources worth mining in this island that'll make our life easier. So, for example, Drew, this tree stuff, this bark, if we peel it into strips,
Mm.
could we weave it into some kind of rope?
Yeah, totally. It would take time, but yes.
Yeah. Well, time we got.
Time you got, baby. Yeah, totally.
We got, yeah. So we'll do a few different braids and try out the tensile strength of these here ropes to see what we could use, if any.
Yeah, totally. I feel like with enough time, like if someone dedicated their lives to this, they would eventually figure it out. But like
Yeah.
they could make like 20 feet of rope a day if that was their full job that they committed to.
Yeah, and the gnome fella is just the one guy, right? We got multiple hands, multiple people. Maybe we can speed up some of the build. So for
Right.
him, it wasn't worthwhile to do. For us, working together as a team, I think it's.
What's up, MC?
I'd like to do some spying on the gnome dude and Jerry, whatever they're. So that everybody goes.
So everyone's working and you're like behind a rock, like like peering
Hey,
over it.
No. No, when they go to sleep, I'm not sleeping that time.
Okay. So you just
Sometimes he stays awake.
so you
I
breathe
noted.
you breathe heavily and watch them sleep. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
No. I just want to make sure they're not plotting anything against us.
Yeah.
There's nothing no ill content.
Everyone hears you going. Let me think of. You're trying to stay awake, I guess. Swiffer, I dropped it in your
taking,
chat.
Like a watch, you know, like I'll take watch. Like
Uh,
we're at our own camp, right? We're not with the other, like the two other guys.
You mean Barney is one of the guys that you're talking about?
Yeah,
Barney
the monkey?
Yeah.
Okay, just to be clear. Yeah, you can watch them. Make me a stealth check, please.
Okay.
As I don't.
Excellent. 22.
You become one with the shadows as you somehow your huge frame climbs up into a tree overlooking Rublin, and you are quiet as fucking a Catholic wedding. Like, it's super quiet. And you see Rublin. He goes to sleep. He cuddles up. He's alone in his camp, and you can see maybe a single tear as he lulls off to sleep and imagines what his shop could be. The monkey sleeps beside him. Around 2 a.m., he morphs into a werewolf. No, none of that happens.
Fucking knew it.
However, staying awake through the night, make me a nature check.
Fuck. One.
You're not sure what you're standing in. Is it a tree? You don't know. But yeah, you notice Rublin does not do anything. And you have solved the mystery of the gnome man.
He's just some dumb guy.
He sleeps like one of the 7 dwarves in Snow White. Me, 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 me. It's adorable.
Where's Barney at?
He's right next to him, and they're both their snores sneak up. They sync up with each other. It's cute and hilarious.
All right, I'm not suspicious.
Do you bring down your rock? On which one do you attack?
No.
Yeah, you know what? Let's murder
Oh
him.
my god! I was just joking. You do whatever you want, but you have advantage.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna murder him. Yeah, I'm not suspicious anymore. I go back to the camp and I fall asleep.
You wake up
I would-
and Rublin is standing over you with a knife. No, go ahead, Sarah.
shit.
I knew it!
The last thing you see is him burying it in your chest. Sarah, go ahead.
I was just
This is
gonna
for my
ask.
mother.
I know that Rublin has big goals and dreams and aspirations.
He does.
In regard to his cove.
Barter speech.
Yes. But is he how is he going to help us? Because so far we're helping him build all this stuff. Great, wonderful. But what is he doing in return to us? Is he going to help us with the ship? Is he going to help us with logistics of figuring this out of where we are? Is he going to tell us his backstory?
I was
To tell
thinking,
some kind of guidance on who he actually
Are
is.
you asking him? Is this conversation happening to him right now?
I want to know how he's actually going to be helping us with this. Yes.
I'm gonna pretend like you're having that conversation with my character, and I was gonna say I don't know if that. I mean, we can ask him some questions, but I think this is like campfire talk, right?
Yeah,
I think
he's not there.
The best, if he can carry, if he can build, great. We'll have him do some of that. But the other thing is, we're gonna need supplies to make the crossing. We're gonna need days and days and days worth of food and water. So his job will be to help us collect enough food and water and figure out how to keep it, how to preserve it as best as possible. Do we keep it in the husks or whatever, or do we take it peeled, or do we dry it, do we salt, whatever the hell we have to do, so that we have enough sustenance to last us the voyage, because it's not just building the ship.
Right. From my understanding about manners and all that stuff is they're going to have to be separated into their own containers so that they do not spoil any other foods. But also, what if he has a better use than just collecting food and gathering in supplies? What if he knows something more that he didn't tell us before? Because at one point the cove was scary, but now the cove is his dream. So there's a lot of discrepancies with him and his thoughts and ideas. And I would like for him to see if he can assist us with anything else. I mean, he has to have some other use. I'm not trying to bring it up to him in a bad way. I just want to know what else can he supply us, because he hasn't supplied us with information for anything. And help is great, but it only gets us so far.
Good point. So just go take Alder with you, because he's been spying on him. Caught him the other day when I was peeing at night. Take all her with you, and just make sure he has a vibe check from the fella.
Okay.
And don't let him kill him. Don't let him fucking kill him. He already has a thing.
Damn it.
I want to ask also Gisora before I leave in what she thinks, or if she would like to befriend Barney, or did she try to befriend Barney? Have you tried to befriend Barney before?
Barney's the monkey.
Yes, I know.
Okay, I just making
I have
sure.
not.
I know there's been some interest in the camp in regards to taking Barney with us on the journey, and I don't feel like Ruben would take that very well. So I was just wondering if you were interested in taking Barney.
If
Nice.
you guys insist that that is something I do, I could try, but
I just
have an
wanted your
idea.
thoughts and feelings on
Eat him.
it.
I would just be.
And something
I know.
Barney seems like a pretty sensible pet.
Yes,
We're just-
and I know, the general consensus about Ruglin is that we're not vibing with him, but to take the man's only pet, the only other being on this island.
Yeah. Plus,
While
we
we're
need him to
gone.
be.
Might be too
Here's the
high
thing.
as well.
That was a part of the 65% that we agreed upon.
Here's the deal. If
the
his
frying pan,
operation
baby.
turns out to be successful, we want him to be sane and stable. So having Barney here with him might be a good thing. We're betting on ourselves, but we're giving ourselves a fighting chance.
I
'Cause
mean,
if we,
even if he's evil, right? Like, we have majority of the company.
Together we do.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'm gonna let the decision be up to you guys. I have no desire to steal Barney, but if it's something the majority of us wants, then I will do so.
No,
Um,
I just
we'll
wanted to
cross that bridge when we get there.
I think you would have the better way.
Oh yeah.
You also
we can
have
leave
the
him here.
spell.
He's got the nanners.
He does have
Yeah,
the inners here.
Let me know if anything changes by the time we leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just have that in our back pocket. People's appetite for kidnapping this group is. Well, we're pirates. I mean, whatever. You know.
Let me check my notes for when they try to steal Rublin. How do I resolve that? Oh, yep, found it. There we go. Got it right here.
We're not stealing Ruben, we're stealing Barney.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me adjust my notes. Yep, got it.
Technically, we could steal Ruglin. I mean, he's not very,
I mean, I think
doesn't
Barney
have
would
fighting
run it.
skills.
It is true.
Run it better.
He is a gnome.
Drew, I was wondering if I could climb the tallest tree possible to get a nice lay of the land.
Are you sure you don't want to bicker more about what you're going to do with the monkey?
Well, I was honestly gonna stealth sneak away.
Yeah,
And
maybe
go
let them do that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me an athletics check. As you scamper up the one good tree on this island.
Bahood would be very proud of you.
11.
Yeah, you get your dwarven little meaty sausage fingers up this beautiful, beautiful tree. It's kind of spindly, but with your monk-like finesse and balance, you are able to scale it easily. I'm not gonna do a perception check because you're up there. You don't see any islands around. Like miles in all directions, you can see there are no visible islands. You do see the water gets very shallow just to the north of the island, and you can see the mast of the submerged ship in the cove, but you don't on the island itself. You don't see anything else of interest. It's fairly barren except for the vegetation and you guys.
All right, I'd like to make my way down the tree, and
You fall and die. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
just a little more elegant than falling and dying. I'd like to come down the tree.
Yeah. You do like you're like a monk, right? So like you do like a cool like flip and land on your feet. It's really cool and everyone's
Parkour.
impressed. Yeah, you say parkour out loud as you do it.
I see that go down.
So without any real social cues, I'm just gonna start talking, and whoever listens. So I'm just gonna be like, yeah, climb that tree over there. We may be screwed. This boat's gonna have to last us some miles because there's like nothing around us, and there's some random shallow spot. And I don't really do water, but maybe the tall guy that only grunts, maybe he's a good swimmer or something.
Yeah,
He grunts again loudly. No, I'm just...
I'm not a good swimmer.
I like that. And also, let me show you what I'm doing to keep track of time and the stars. Then I show him, I take him to like a rock that I thought was suitable for this. And essentially, once the sun falls down, sets, I count to like 60, and then I go to this rock, and I have some like markings I made on the rock with a different rock, and that's how I track where, let's call it the southern star for variety's sake, the southern star, and I track its movement across the sky, and that's how I'm keeping track of where we could, because I'll use that for triangulation purposes later on the maps. I show him, and I tell him, here's what I'm seeing, what are you seeing, and that way we have two sets of eyes to verify our measurements.
Red River, that's awesome. You've been tracking like a lot of different data sets.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what this role should be.
Survival
Survival or nature, whichever you're hiring.
Nature. Hold on. Survival. One's wisdom, or I can do nature. I mean, one's 0, the other one's +1. Survival's +1.
Yeah, whichever you're hiring. That's cool.
15.
In tracking the stars and the information, you also accidentally start tracking the tides on this island. You recognize that with a 15, high tide seems to come around 11:15 at this season during this time on the island. Red River, it deduces with his very special tide math skills that low tide happens around 2 in the morning.
Low tide's 2 in the morning, and then what's the other one?
11:15
a.m.
a.m. Yeah, a.m. Sorry.
Yeah.
So typically there's a high tide and a low tide for like twice in a day.
And
Well,
then
maybe-
they
maybe not
happen
here.
again. This
Maybe not here.
is a fantasy world.
I just want to make sure that is how this works. How this island works.
I don't know how it's. I just want to make it clear. It's my lack of knowledge on tides, not magic. that they're in tides.
No, I'm fine with it if that's how it works.
It would
But
depend on how many moons this planet has.
This planet has 73 oscillating moons. It's. I'm gonna say there's one high and one low because it's the only way I could possibly keep track of it.
That's okay.
that's okay. That's fine. I'm fine with that.
And
Just wanted to
I'd
make sure.
appreciate if you guys didn't shame me for this. I'm obviously pretty vulnerable right now.
You know what? Maya is a keeper of knowledge. She just has to know that.
And I think the mermaids would also have like a kind of an innate
Sense of tide.
sense of tide. Ooh, sense of tide's good.
Yeah. It's kind of like knowing which way the wind's blowing, but underwater.
Right.
Sense of tide.
Sense of tide's very good.
It's the name of my memoir. A ridiculous thing.
Rublin, like
Alright.
in general, like just so you guys know, like what Rublin's actions are gonna be, unless otherwise directed, he's gonna be hanging out like at the cove, like just planning in his head where things are gonna go, and then he's gonna sleep at his camp. So that's his like rotation. If this was a Hitman map, those are the two locations he oscillates between.
I'm gonna ask Alder if he wants to come with me while I talk to Rublin.
Yeah, I'll go.
And I will approach Rublin at the cove, I guess, and just ask him if there's anything else he can help us with other than telling us where he wants his
How's my favorite fish lady?
I'm alright, how about you?
Man, I'm cooker than a sugar on a top nap. Now, I figure you mermaid folk gonna be good at looking deep down in the crevices. So I figure he gestures to like a spot on the beach. He's like, all the treasures you guys collect, we'll put them here, and we'll find out what we can do. Once you guys search all the cove, I feel like that's where a lot of the valuables have been gathered. I say you guys get in there and start swimming like you're fishing.
So you've seen the treasures go in that direction that you're pointing to?
Well, before I found that big nasty lion ball, I've been looking in the trove a little bit, and he says, "Can I trust you?"
Yes.
And he looks at you, Aldar.
Yeah.
That yeah was so convincing that I'm just gonna tell you guys the truth. He pulls out like a little he has a little hidden pocket in his vest, and he opens up like a little pouch, and he's got 200 gold pieces. He says, I found this treasure before that lion done showed up, and I bet there's plenty down there." And he puts it back hastily in his pocket.
So is the reason... Did you tell us to stay away from the cove because of the lion?
Well, I'll be honest. I didn't want you guys to get hurt none. I don't want to be alone anymore. I mean, Barney's he kind of whispers, Barney's a nice fella. But eventually I'd like to have someone that I could talk to with my mouth words, and they could mouth word back to me.
Beautiful.
He puts his hand on Aldar's thigh and gives it a light squeeze.
Smack that shit away.
Go ahead and roll an unarmed attack.
Back the fuck up.
It's like swatting a mosquito for you.
What am I rolling, Drew?
Well, I mean, I was joking, but if you want to attack, go ahead and roll an unarmed strike attack.
Does a 19 hit?
It does, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't think, Drew.
Yes?
Are you saying, are they entering combat?
I mean, he just struck him. There's rules in the game for what happens when you strike a person. I don't know what to tell you. You slapped the shit out of Rutland, and he is unconscious. He falls over like Mike Tyson's fighting like an anemic third grader. Like it is not a good situation.
Gonna cost you another 5% there, you Rutland.
Yeah. Angus walks by and spits on him and says, "Nice try, Buttercup." Well, we'll resolve that later, I guess. What's everyone else want to do?
Can I
Go ahead.
ask if you guys have found any fresh water source? I'm assuming the island is surrounded by salt water.
I think we covered, because I didn't want them to be like trying to find fresh water to live. I feel like the nanners have some like juice. Imagine a juicy banana, but less gross than what I just said. Like a banana and a peach hybrid. But again, just forget that I said juicy banana, because that made me very uncomfortable. But yeah, that's like the only freshwater source in the island.
I won't forget it.
Those juicy bananas.
So, with those juicy bananas, could I attempt to make some form of alcohol? Because it's gonna take some time to ferment and everything like that. So, I'd like to attempt to set up, make a juicy nanner peach mead.
You begin. This is gonna take some days. Like I feel like
I
to
have
find.
an alchemy set. Can I help with this process?
You have an alchemy set?
Yeah, that's why I've been harvesting blood and stuff.
Yeah, with you guys together can start this still. If that's what you need. Bahood, I hate to be the bearer of shitty news. You have proficiency with an alchemy set, but I don't think you have alchemy supplies.
Oh, I have tools, alchemy, supplies.
That's your proficiencies in languages.
It says under tools that I have.
Yeah, no,
alchemist
go to the
supplies.
bottom. I love you. Go to the bottom. These are the things that you know how to use.
Tools, herbalism. Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah, it's like under your proficiency.
Like you can use a crossbow, but you don't have one.
Gotcha. So I don't have it on me.
You don't have it
I'll
on
just
you.
help him either. I'll help him either way.
But yeah, you know how to build it because you're proficient with those tools. You guys together, like that would be draw me a circle. Whichever one of you guys has paper in front of you.
I got it.
Draw a pizza with 6 slices. So as everyone else is resolving stuff, and when you guys are successful in building, you will fill in a piece of your pizza. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And when the pizza's full, you will have made a rickety island mead distillery.
Amazing.
Who have we not heard from? Aldar knocked someone unconscious. You guys are working on the distillery. What's Jasora doing during all this?
I want to continue exploring the waters.
Go
See if I
ahead.
can find anything.
The cove is a little safer now. You see a little more fish coming back to live, to fish. Boy, I'm pretty tired. Go ahead and roll me 1d10. Oh shit. Yeah, so as you're looking through the cove, the eastern, western, and deep parts are not included in this. You're just kind of generally looking through the cove. You see wood and several like bits and broken ship pieces all about. However, you do find buried in the sand the hilt of a sword.
But not this one.
You find the hilt of a sword inside a sheath.
Where was this found?
Just in the cove. Like, I imagine she's swimming around the cove looking for stuff.
Oh,
So I swim all the way around that.
Oh, I'm misunderstood. Are you in the cove or around the island?
I was just swimming all the water. I was going to, like, literally take a lap around the island, though.
Okay, yeah, so there is less fish life. Just as a mermaid, you kind of determine the size of that sea lion. Like, he was eating a lot of the local fauna. And it's kind of like disrupted this ecosystem. So there's way less fish than you would normally see in this kind of island.
But we should have killed it.
I'll also, like, explore the coast since I was making a whole lap.
You find what I described before, the hilt of a
So,
sword in a sheath.
I unsheath it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a 1d12. Or I can do it.
Yeah.
I got you.
No, I got me.
Oh, then we're not gonna count one. You pull out.
Which one was better?
You pull it out, and it is a longsword.
Sick.
Oh, that's weird.
I think I heard something.
Yeah, that was weird. Who have we heard from the least? I feel like we haven't had an Amaya check-in lately.
She was the one that just bullied Ruglin.
Oh, that's right. She led to the attacking. Tell me how you guys are trying to alchemically solve this. Like, I feel like you need a barrel to start with. Like, it would be hard to weave a watertight barrel. So I need you to tell me how you solve that problem.
A barrel? What?
I can see a barrel being in the shipwreck. Did we explore the shipwreck in detail?
No. Sarah was going to, and then she was like, nah, fuck it.
What's this barrel for?
They were gonna
Making
start
mead.
making some delicious sticky beer.
Mead, I don't think you have to distill it. You have to pretty much.
I'm using
ferment
the
it.
word distill as a catch-all because I don't know anything about this.
But it still has to be in a container.
Yeah, you need
Something
yeah.
large.
You need a watertight
Yes.
container. You can't just put it in the sand and then wait.
So
Actually,
we can dig a hole in the sand. But you do need a place for the
I mean,
juices.
I guess you could. I don't want sand
No.
juice banana.
No. So one of the ideas could be to dig a hole in the sand and then put the meat in containers inside of the sandwich.
Yeah,
The containers
yeah,
look
that'd
like
be
could different.
yeah, that would work.
But I feel like that's what you do with kimchi. That's what you do to ferment all kinds of different things.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, I learned something.
Because that's
today.
what they did in the north for
Jon Snow, Sarah? Are you gonna?
no, not in the north. I'm sorry. That's what they did in like Tennessee for moonshine. That's what's done for
Yeah.
moonshine.
Correct.
If you guys would have told me before tonight that we would spend so much time talking about murdering a what monkey we're gonna steal, and how we're gonna start brewing beer, I wouldn't have believed you. I would have called you a liar. But here we are.
If you look at what people do in jail, we were back to
That's
basics.
true. Yeah, that's true.
Make-
I put you guys on an
make
island and
a
said
wine
fuck
and
off,
murder.
and you're like, sure, I'll build a sandcastle. I'm like, all right.
Hey, it was broke.
Are there any tree stumps that we could kind of like dig out as a makeshift in place barrel?
Hollow trees.
Yeah, any hollowness?
You find an old mangrove tree that is not quite knocked over, but it's like dead. You know how some trees get big and die, but they're still there? They just stop growing? It's like that.
Mhm.
But there's still a tree there, so you'd have to cut that off or something.
But we don't have any knives or anything.
You have a dagger, but that might be
We have
quite
a
a fucking
longsword.
journey.
We have
I
a
do
long
bring the
The
longsword.
Sora has a longsword.
I'm going to bring the longsword back because I feel bad for just hoarding all of these weapons that I'm finding. I want to give away both of the weapons because I already have animal speaking, so I do think it would be helpful if someone else could also have animal speaking.
So you have a bequeathment ceremony where you're going to give people items.
I do give the trident to Red River. What does proficiency in a weapon do?
You get to use your proficiency bonus. So if you attacked with that trident, you wouldn't get to add your +2. But he is proficient with it, so he could. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so that's pretty good. I think. And then we'd have another person that could also talk to animals. It could be helpful.
Do
I don't have
you
any currency for it, but I'll pay you back someday.
Only aquatic creatures.
when you bring the longsword back, I assume you put it back in its sheath.
Yeah.
And who are you giving that to?
Just reading it. I'm not proficient in longswords.
You hear a
Is
grunt.
anyone? I don't word it this way, but is anyone proficient in longswords?
And anybody kicks some ass. with
Who
some
here can
long
kick
sword.
ass? Is what you ask.
Well,
Radically
hey.
kick ass.
Look at that. Yeah, I can use that.
That sword reminds me of my grandpappy's sword.
I'm a little sus.
And you hand it to someone. He
Aldar,
says
I
me,
feel like
and you go.
Aldar is just trying to get the sword from me.
Rublin's unconscious on the ground next to you guys while you talk about this. Go ahead.
Is it a martial weapon?
Yes, I believe so.
A longsword is a martial weapon?
Basically, it's common weapons are like short swords, clubs, and bullshit weapons. Martial weapons are like advanced, like soldiers would use these. Like a professional warrior would use martial weapons.
See, Angus also is proficient in longswords.
Uh-oh, do I sense some bias?
It's yours to bequeath. Yeah, weird. Huh.
Hey.
Your brother or your boyfriend? Choose now.
Listen.
Choose now in front of everyone, in front of Jesus and everyone.
Listen, you should give it to Aldar because he's a barbarian.
He's got a rock right now. He's got a fucking rock.
I sit next to the dome and munch on some taters while I watch this domestic dispute unfold.
You're holding two weapons, and he's holding a bloody rock that he found.
Yeah.
Okay. I give Aldar the longsword.
Oh,
Well, more specifically, you give Aldar a hilt that is sheathed. Aldar, as you unsheath it, you pull out a club.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. What the hell?
club. What?
Yeah, now you're holding a club with a hilt of just a nice leather hilt.
I'm
Hey,
confused as I watch
on.
this happen, and I.
Alder, yeah, Alder, take it out of the sheath one more time. See what happens.
Somehow the club magically fits back into the sheath. Do you pull it out again?
Yep.
You pull out a longsword.
Okay. All right, now I'm curious. I do it again.
You pull out a dagger. It's much,
Oh,
much,
shit.
much shorter.
Yeah. So
This is interesting.
yeah,
That's
so
more my size.
Yeah.
Look at that.
so I would say learn the weapon, learn what you can. Maybe random, but maybe there's a pattern to it. Who knows? Either way.
I'd love to hear that.
Either way, we now have one more weapon. So thank you, just
Yeah, one more
And then
weapon
we-
is better than what you had before.
we need to get supplies because like we don't know what we're gonna run into.
Yeah.
We don't know where we're going. So weapons, things we can trade, all of that will be of value.
Better than rock.
Yes, you've upgraded from rock.
Don't worry, this won't be mine. Just solely my weapon. We can share this as well.
So does Aldar use that weapon to help hollow out a tree for the distillery?
Yeah. If you guys come over here and talk to me about it, yep, I'll go over there. I think I'm currently over, in the cove? And I just beat up, Jerry or whatever.
His name was Rublin and he is unconscious.
Rublin.
You guys walk over to the tree and with your new weapon, it's not easy. But yeah, I don't know what I would have you roll. I mean, you're going to beat the tree eventually. So yeah, you fill out one delicious piece of the pie and get one step closer to solving the beer mystery. As you knock off the top of this tree after hours of chopping.
Delicious.
Would it be too much to walk over and basically search Ruglin as he's unconscious?
No, that would be totally fine. What roll would that be? I don't feel like you need to do sleight of hand. I mean, yeah, you don't need to roll anything. Yeah, you search his pockets. In one pocket you find old nanners. Actually, roll me an investigation. Because you don't know about the secret pocket.
Uh-oh.
So let's see if you find it. As you kind of pat down our boy.
16.
Yeah, you find that just inside his overcoat is a secret pocket with a pouch inside. If you see it, and it is 200 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
You have that now. Go ahead,
No.
go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Wait.
But I would like to take it and store it.
Uh-huh. It's for safekeeping. He couldn't be trusted with it, so you're gonna take it. Yeah, I have added 200 gold pieces to your inventory.
He's
I'm getting
brilliant.
a little more angry when he wakes up.
I have the evidence.
That's all right. You can blame it on me. I'll fuck him up again.
What I wanted to do is like, hey, Alder, bro, why are you hitting some little guy, man? Come on now.
I didn't mean to knock him out.
I know. He shouldn't be putting his hands on nobody. I'll talk to him later when he wakes up. I'll chill him out. He can't be touching nobody. But don't be hitting the little guy, man. Unless if he does it again, I guess he can hit him. But like,
Yeah,
I'll talk to
I
him.
can't promise anything.
yeah.
Jesus.
Come on, man. So then I guess did we already nap? Have we not napped?
Yeah,
We
you
haven't.
guys.
I need a
We'll
nap.
call it napped. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a cutscene of you guys sleeping and Rublin sleeping on the beach. No one moved him. Like he's just still on the beach.
Yeah.
The
I
tide's
threw his
taking
improvised
away.
blanket on him.
Sarah, you're.
I
We
gave him a
covered
nice
him with
leaf.
like a big leaf so he doesn't
Yeah.
get sunburnt or anything.
Oh, that's
So
good. That's smart.
It's
Yeah.
a good move.
Yeah.
It's thoughtful.
Drew,
Yeah.
I don't go to sleep. I don't go to
What do
sleep.
you do?
I'm gonna walk out to the beach.
Uh-huh.
And just gonna look out for ships, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
I'd like to stealthily follow him.
Stealth check from Nomad and perception check from Aldar.
So,
It does make sense. You see people doing shady
He doesn't
shit
know
at
these
night.
people. Yeah, like why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
18.
That's gonna contest his perception check of 22.
22.
You are sneaking like really well, but you step on like the wrong palm frond. Aldar, you hear something behind you in the woods.
Oh, hey mate, what's up?
Oh, so you speak?
Yep, I do speak. How goes it?
Pretty good. Just gonna, take a walk. Just getting a little cramped, sitting down and laying down all the time.
Oh yeah. Yep, I understand. So what did you do before you pretty much showed up here?
I would make some brews, some different types of alcohol.
Ah,
Considered myself
brewmaster.
pretty good at it until I started sampling a little too much at work, and things got a little interesting.
Yep, that'll happen.
You take each other in your arms. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, what are you doing out here?
I was just gonna look for ships, see if we can get off this godforsaken island a little bit faster.
I'm sorry, Aldar with a natural 20. As you guys are like walking along the beach, you're near the cove, and you see that it's nearly like half full now because it is around low tide.
Yes. Yep. Okay. I'd like to walk down to the cove and start exploring since it's
It gets a little
more
gross.
sand exposed.
Yeah, you know how like deep water gets a little icky, like a little marshy, a little sticky.
It's mucky.
It's a little
Yeah.
mucky in there. Is this Nomad's jam? Is he gonna go in with him?
How tall are you by chance?
6 foot.
Would you mind if I rode on your back? Would that be too much?
This friendship is moving fast.
Let's
like
fucking do this. Are we best friends now?
You guys have a best friend montage where you like walk out of the changing room and the other one like shakes their head. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm on
here
my
for
back. Let's go.
Both you guys roll a 1d10, please, as you go on your best friend adventure. And that song that always plays in like something about your best friend. I'll be with you till the end.
Which one's the D10?
It's the one where. No, I'm not gonna be an asshole. It's the third one down when you click on the button. Third one from the top.
When I was thinking a montage of like the beginning of the show Friends.
Yeah, it's exactly. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, and they're different situations, and they're like playing in a
For
fountain.
now,
Yeah,
yeah,
totally.
with a couch in front of it.
Yeah, it's awesome. You guys find in the cove the skeleton of a sailor, or what you think was a humanoid. The bones are kind of scattered in like a 10-foot little radius. They're old, like they weren't used. Determined that the person probably wasn't killed here. You guys also found a wooden chest covered in barnacles. It is like brass wrought. Like its corners and its top are like lined with metal.
Well,
What is it?
open that up.
It's a barnacle-ridden chest, is what I have written here.
Oh, got it.
It's got little barnacles growing all over it. It's about like 4 feet wide. It's pretty big.
Oh, do you think I could drag it to the beach? We can open it up, or should I just open it up here?
You are also carrying a dwarf, so you could try.
Let's open it up, or take it to the beach, whatever.
I could hop down if makes it easier.
All right, hop down and you can help me.
Yep.
Yeah, together, like best friends, you're kind of like waving it, wagging it, like higher in the air, like you're kind of skipping, frolicking, as you get back to the beach. and you open it, and it swallows you both whole. And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Fuck.
No, I won't leave you guys on that cliffhanger. You open it, you do not get swallowed whole, but it is empty. And that is where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Oh, damn it.
Wouldn't that be a fun adventure? If you guys just died?
Yeah, son, yeah.
He just killed us all.
On some Harry Potter shit.
I promise
Yeah.
anyone, future me watching this, Drew, I promise we're gonna get off this island eventually. Believe in them, they'll figure it out.
Drew, did you plan on us being here? For
No, absolutely
2
fucking not. I
episodes?
thought we'd be here for 20ty minutes. I thought you'd be like,
boy, how much do you underestimate us, bro?
All the tides
Are you
have
fucking
turned.
serious?
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
I really love being on this island.
This is
What
where
about-
this
what
is
do
the
you guys
rest
like
of the
about this
adventure.
I'm about to be a billionaire because of this island, dude. You gave us an island.
That's true. I
You
did,
know
didn't
what I
I?
mean? But,
Fire Island all over again.
This is great. No, I'm very excited. I did not know we'd still be on this island tonight, but I'm very proud of everyone. You're all doing great.
I feel
We're gonna
judged
mine the
by
shit
that.
out of this island.
This
yeah,
game,
we're about to make so much money here.
it's gonna become Tavern
Resources.
Simulator. Like, yep, we keep running our business this week. Like, that's
We're
fine.
already making so much money from this island.
You're
already.
$200 up. Like,
How did your group afford every item in the game? Well, you see, they started creating banana juice.
they started selling banana schnapps throughout the scattered sea.
I don't want to just slight proposition. Next week, let's join a half an hour earlier. I want to add my my therapist to the chat.
Yeah, no,
and,
I think
we're
that'd be
gonna
good.
talk about-
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to talk about the thirst for kidnapping and
Yeah.
slaving. This is it's troubling me outside of the game.
Yeah,
You know
maybe
what I'm
people can
saying?
interject, like when she's like, "Hey, why do you think you wanted to hurt that little man?" And then MC could get into like his childhood and kind of like what
Yeah,
drove
yeah,
him to
yeah,
this.
yeah.
What
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened to get us here where you started striking innocent gnomes? Like,
Yeah.
where did that
'Cause,
start?
you know,
Hey, you started it, alright?
I have some fears, but like one of my legit fears is like, you know, oh, you never see it coming from Jerry. You never see it come from. He was such a nice guy. Oh, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out.
if
Why do you guys-
if you kill everyone, then you'll know that
Yeah.
no one will get you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a great point. I never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Tune in next week where we'll see who they kill next. Oh,
Ruglin.
I have a homework for everyone. Everyone try to come up with a good sign off for this. Because I don't know how to do
We're
it.
not doing your homework.
Oh,
I'm
I
doing
have
your
to do it.
job for
Okay,
you.
so I wrote the whole thing and did the whole thing, but I also have to do this. Is that what you're saying?
Okay,
You're
all
the
right.
one that's going to be using it. Are we going to get Drew points for whoever has the best sign off?
Sarah, that's an excellent idea. The best sign off will get 10 Drew points.
Okay.
10 or 25?
To 36 Drew points for the best one.
Okay, all right.
It-
I'll come up with something.
It better be fucking good, though.
And it better, yeah, no AI shit, okay?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, damn it.
Original shit. Got it.
This has been the Cousin Chat. Follow us on Instagram. No, we don't have that. Send us an email at cousinchat@protonmail.org. Or,
Patreon.
get us on Patreon at patreon.com/cousin
There we go.
chat. YouTube, we have that too. Cousin Chat on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and put a pickle in my pocket. You want to watch on Twitch?
Another pickle in my pocket.
Every Tuesday at what time do we start? Every Tuesday at 9 Eastern. We'll see you there.
My phone was 8.
Was that good?
You know, you gave him about like 4 fake links before you gave him the 2 real ones. So like, yeah, I feel like they're gonna go to the
This is good,
first
this
2
is good.
fake ones.
Hey,
and they're gonna
Terry.
be like,
Yeah.
Terry, can you edit that
It's
out?
part of the sign off.
Reggie,
It's very
edit that
on
out.
brand, though.
Reggie's gonna edit it out. Follow us on Thursdays for Spooky Boys with MC and True. Yeah, please come up with something better.